Hello, everyone. This is Ryan of Happy Healthy Vegan. How's it going? Special birthday shout out to our good friend Brandon. That's Roots Like a Tree there in the comments in the live chat. Happy birthday, and look forward to seeing you tomorrow, eating some good Korean food and watching a BTS concert that Angie has the rights to stream tomorrow. So that'll be awesome. Looking forward to it. Unlike last time, Brandon, I went to the gym on Saturday. I was super tired when we hung out. I went today, so I should be fresh and all tomorrow. So yeah, thanks for everyone for joining us for this Friday live stream. Yeah, I got set up a little quickly. I didn't have any technical problems this time, unlike last week where the audio was compromised. Anyway, everything's cool this time. In fact, I started a little earlier just to make sure everything was cool, and as Murphy's Law would have it, no problems this time. Everything worked out brilliantly, so I can't complain about that. Let's see. I want to thank everyone for watching live. I'm getting more and more people joining by the second here, so welcome aboard. And if you're watching this not in real time, I'm leaving them up on our homepage now. Before I used to not want them there, but I've kind of owned up to the fact that I'm a live streamer and I love live streaming, so I leave them on our homepage. So you can watch them after the fact. So if you're watching later on, hello. And if you're watching live, hello as well. So for me right now, it's pretty much 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And this is my weekly, like you can count on this one, weekly slam dunk Friday night, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time live stream. And I try to do one more in the middle of the week. I was going to do one this week on Wednesday, and I was supposed to get a tech support callback from Apple with the problem I was having, and they didn't call me. They later on said that the number was wrong. I looked, there was like 2 ones at the beginning instead of like 1 before your area code. Anyway, I would have came on that night, but thanks to them, or no thanks to them, that didn't happen. But anyway, next week, hopefully we'll have a second live stream. So great to see everyone. Good to see a lot of our regulars here. Like I saw like Peter on before we got started, and Metalhead and VLAM and Parth and Tin Man. There's Two Man Poo, Groundhog 111ish. Wait, do I remember you? I don't know if you're a full-on regular but I think you are a new regular. Giggles, how's it going? Buy the book. That's a great straightforward name. Good to see you too. So anyway, I'll start taking questions in 1 second. I have it on something called slow mode tonight, the comments, the live chat, meaning I have it set up so you can't paste a comment any more than like once every 10 seconds. I think that's quite reasonable. I remember last week a few people complained how I had it set like you had to wait 20 seconds, and I really just want to stop spammers, not you guys with legitimate questions. So just letting you know, just wait at least 10 seconds if you make a second comment or ask a second question. Again, I'm just trying to prevent people that come and spam from spamming the chat, which can happen. Also, too, you don't have to pay to talk to me. These live streams are completely free, and they've always have been. So if you want to ask a question, just ask. But if you want to make sure I see it, because I don't always see them right off the bat, you can always leave a super chat tip. That's the little $sign down below the chat, or hit the Streamlabs link, which I have pinned to the top of the chat. I like Streamlabs better because they don't take a cut of anything. Meaning like YouTube takes a pretty hefty percentage away from the creator, and Streamlabs does not. But either way, it's all good, and we are grateful. Hopefully you guys saw Angie's vlog from a couple days ago about us eating the vegan options at Disney California Adventure. I think we had a good time. We had some haters though on I think Instagram or somewhere, Twitter, forgot where, saying, all you eat is vegan junk food. Like, that might be true if we like lived at Disneyland and ate only that, but you guys know what we eat in our books day in and day out. It's funny how people have really get triggered if they see you going out and having fun eating food that was prepared by the hands of other people that don't live in your house. You know, it's not like we do that all the time. We're not wealthy. We don't go out and eat all our meals out. We eat, like I said, like 98% plus of our meals here in the house, which means like it's high quality whole food, plants, no oil. We don't put salt in our stuff. You know, we very healthy here. So, hey, Groovy Lisa, let me turn the AC on. It's actually quite stuffy in this room. Now I got the AC, it's at the door closed. Look at my second camera. I got this going on again. Hey guys, this is my second cam, the wide angle. I have no idea how to reverse this. I was looking, and this is just how the camera is receiving the image. I think if I were to record on this camera, it would flip it around and post or something. But anyway, if I do it live, everything's going to be backwards, but I think still is a cool perspective. Anyway, back to camera A here. So let's see, what questions do you have there? Or Sarah, you put Keep It Carb Baby on your Christmas wish list. Well, Keep It Carb Baby, which I'll grab right here. Good thing I have super long arms. And even though I'm holding a print book, it's only on ebook right now. We've just been out, and it costs like literally, I'm not kidding, like several thousands of dollars to print them back up again. So we're gonna leave it for ebook for now. But we do have plenty of copies of the Happy Healthy Vegan Cookbook. I planned ahead of time, and we got this pressed up almost a year ago. I went nuts, not nuts, but I pressed up more than I have for any other book, any other pressing. So we want to make sure we don't have to like press them up every few months. Anyway, we got those in stock for you. But cool, yeah, get whatever you want. Just want to let you know that Keep It Carb Baby is just ebook right now. If anyone's interested, you can go to our web store, which is, I'll just paste the link for you here. It's shop.happyhealthyvegan.org. There is our store right there. There's the Happy Healthy Vegan Cookbook. And here we go. Here is the link to our store. It's basically shop.happyhealthyvegan.org. Or just go to our website, happyhealthyvegan.org, and you will be able to get to our shop very easily. Let's see. Let's see. It didn't look backwards. Let me try it again. Let me see what this looks like. Hey, it's not backwards. Oh wow. Well, is it? Wait, let me know. Oh, that's weird. When I look on my monitors, the words are backwards. But when I'm looking, let's see. No, it's backwards, right? Yeah, this is backwards. It's right. It's flipped backwards. I see it. I'm seeing what you guys are seeing on YouTube right now. I got excited for a second when I thought I might have got flipped around in post. But anyway, back to camera A. Uncle Walt, yeah, you can get your book signed too. That's one thing, one huge advantage of getting things from creators themselves directly. We don't sell it through some third party or YouTube fulfillment people. We do it all ourselves. I go to the post office, I print the books, we sign them here. So if you want to get Andrew's autograph, want to get my autograph, we'll do it for you. And it's all good. We like to have control over that. So it is backwards. Yes, I thought it was backwards. Your mind is backwards, Uncle Walt. So is mine too lately for a while. But they're going to blame it on me, my backwards mind, because I'm vegan, right? In fact, they're going to say, look at Ryan's shirt. It's backwards because he was vegan. If he weren't vegan, the text would be non-backwards, right? I'm sure VD is going to make a video about my vitamin deficient t-shirt here in camera, right? Anyway, let's see if they bite. Hey, Peter, what's up? How's it going? Yep, it's backwards. I know. Sarah, you got your book signed too? Yeah, we sign it. We'll sign it out and put your name on it if you want us to thank you, to you or your mom or whatever. We'll do it. If not, we'll just put Angie's little autograph on there for you, just so you get a little something. Let's see. Freedom Fry. I don't want to give medical advice here because I'm not a medical doctor. I'm not a nutritionist or health professional of any sort. However, I would converse with a different doctor. Get a second opinion. This is true for anything. I'm not saying your doctor's bad or misinformed. I would talk to a doctor who is more familiar with both diabetes and plant-based diets. A lot of doctors are informed about diabetes but don't know crap about plant-based diets. Everything I've read as a layperson indicates that plant-based diets are not harmful for people with diabetes. Plant-based diets didn't cause diabetes. In fact, they've been shown to treat and make your diabetic symptoms and go away and have your meds go off your meds relatively quickly. So to converse with a professional in this matter and get a second opinion, because I think your doctor might not know the complete picture. I'm not going to say anything bad of him or her though. Wow, Vegan Metalhead, thanks for the first super chat tip of the evening. Hopefully not the last. And what was that there? Was that something in Indonesian? It was some like backwards devilish thing. I know it's Halloween and stuff, so let me know what that was. But thanks so much for the first super chat tip there. I wish I knew if it had any semantic content that I could figure out there. Okay, cool. I'm glad you liked my answer there, Freedom Fries. But I would recommend check out a book from Dr. Neil Bernard. I'll give you the link to it right now. Let's go there. If you want to learn about a medical doctor's position about diabetes, and I have this book, I've read it. Neil Barnard, Diabetes book. So such a generic thing here. Here it is. Let's see. All right, I'll give you the Amazon link to, crap. Why is it making me do that? All right, I'll give you a link to somewhere else for his book here. I don't want to type in some kind of stupid captcha right now. All right, I'll give you the Barnes & Noble link. I'm sure they're not going to give me any crap. Good job, Jeff Bezos. So here is the link to Dr. Neil Bernard's book on Program for Reversing Diabetes, the scientifically proven system for reversing diabetes without drugs. So I think that would be a great place to start. But again, I highly recommend you find yourself a doctor who is either vegan or plant-based, or at least one who is not misinformed about vegan or plant-based diets. Doesn't have a bias, a negative bias against plant-based and vegan diets, because as Bernard shows people have never gotten diabetes from eating too much broccoli and kale and beans and potatoes. Once you have diabetes, high carb foods I know can worsen symptoms, but it's not that they caused diabetes in the first place. Again, not a medical doctor, just going by what I've learned from reading Dr. Bernard's books. Darlene, how's it going, Darlene? No, I have not heard about Kachava. Sounds like a drink or tea or something like that. Let me know. Hey, Matcha Tom donated on Super Chat. On Streamlabs. Do I have any good vampire movies to recommend? Oh, yes, I do. One of my favorite movies of all time. At least it might be my favorite movie of the 2000s. This millennium. Anyway, let me give you the link to my favorite movie. It stars someone who you guys didn't really know who he was when I first started talking about him. Tom Hiddleston. Now he's like in those Disney Avenger movies. Anyway, Only Lovers Left Alive. In fact, we just rewatched it again like last week. It's something we like to rewatch in the autumn. It's not Halloween related or anything like that. Let's see. I'll link to the IMDb. This movie, I just love it. Seriously, I fully relate to the lead. We relate to the lead characters. Tilda Swinton is his female wife, person, vampire friend, whatever, and Tom Hiddleston's the vampire dude. I relate to him so much. Seriously, when I watch this vampire, I see myself. He makes the same kind of music I make and hides away from the masses of humanity that just depress him. So anyway, I'll leave you the link here. I can't recommend this movie enough. Even if you have to spend like $3.99 or whatever to rent it. I remember I bought it like on, I think it was Apple a few years ago for like, to rent it was like $3 and to buy it was like $7. So I said, I'm just going to buy it because I'm sure I'll watch it more than twice more in the future. So that's my favorite vampire movie of all time. If you haven't seen the Lestat ones with, like Brad Pitt, Tom Cruise, the Anne Rice books turned into movie, those are kind of old, but they're still cool too. But this is my fave. It's so relatable. As vegans, you guys might relate too. I'll just leave it at that. No spoilers. Let's see, Graven Babies, Daybreakers. Oh, I'm not familiar with that one. Have you checked out Only Lovers Left Alive, Graven Babies? Just curious. Yeah, Lost Boys is a good one too. Yeah. Let's see. I haven't seen that in a while, but I should watch that because one of my favorite actresses, I think she's in the remake, the redo of it. Not the one from the 80s or 90s, but the 2000s. Autumn Reeser, she's in it, so I should watch that again. I always like to have an excuse to watch an Autumn Reeser movie. I had a crush on her back in the OC, that show from like a long time ago, like 15 years ago. Anyway, I agree with you, VLAM. I don't want to diss Marvel movies for any of you Marvel fans out there, but I think he's such a great actor. Like a lot of these big stars that Marvel gets, these actors and actresses' talents are not even being utilized like 50% when they were doing their Marvel roles. But yeah, Hiddleston's such an amazing actor, as he shows in this vampire movie I was talking about, Only Lovers Left Alive. Yeah, does kava get you high? That's a great question, Uncle Walt. Yeah, I didn't see the follow-up to what kava is or does. Oh, Vegan Metalhead. Sorry to hear that your mom's in the hospital for blood clots. I hope she's all right, because I know those are to be taken very, very seriously. When I was a kid, like in elementary school in the 70s, my mom nearly died from a blood clot. I almost lost my mom like way back, So yeah, these are serious things. I hope she's doing well. And I guess that was Indonesian you pasted there. You started learning Indonesian. Wow. Graven Babies. Okay, you also love Only Lovers Left Alive. So we have Graven Babies to vouch for the quality of that movie. I swear, every time I watch that, I'm just in awe. Like, oh, I so relate. It's very rare that I relate to a movie. You know, like we just started watching Harry Potter. We didn't watch it back in the day, but we have Peacock right now for at least for like another 4 or 5 days. So I don't relate. I'm enjoying. I only am watching like some episodes, 3, 5, and 7. The first 7. Anyway, first of the last pair. Anyway, I'm enjoying it, but I don't relate. I don't look at Harry Potter and go, yes, that is me. But I totally relate when I see Hiddleston's character in Only Lovers Left Alive. Yeah, Hiddleston is awesome, and we've seen a few other movies where he's great, but I still think the performance of his lifetime is Only Lovers Left Alive. Maybe I'm biased because I love that movie so much, but all the actors are fantastic in that movie. It's only like 4 or 5, but they all are hit home runs. Dune. Uncle Wally. We don't have HBO Max, so yeah, we can't watch Dune, and I really don't know when we'll get HBO Max next. I'm sure at some point we will. Hey, mi comunidad vegana. Buenas noches. I have a challenger, Mark? Who's that? Who is challenging? Oh, okay can debunk veganism. All right, let's hear how you can debunk veganism. I find that enlightening to have veganism get debunked on my live stream. We'll all be famous if okay can do it. VLAM, so you're saying being a vegan made you a vampire? No, I'm not saying that. Being a vegan helped me relate to the vampire's character because he's so pissed off at the masses of humans out there destroying the world. So much so, he says, they're even destroying their own effing blood now because they can't get pure blood because the humans are like, eating all this crap food that when the vampires go to feed, it sucks. They have to find like hospital grade blood. It's a problem for modern vampires, at least in that movie. Yeah, Peter, good advice there to Fu Manpu. Yeah, don't drink urine. Don't drink your own urine. Don't drink other people's urine. Don't be like Tim Sheaf. Do not drink urine. Then if you do, and you stop being vegan because your health got wrecked, it was probably the urine, not the broccoli and potatoes. Okay, Peter, I can see Dune in the theater. I haven't been to a theater, Peter. I have to be honest with you. I haven't gone back to a theater, since they've reopened and stuff like that. I'll wait. I'm still comfy. Like, when I go indoors in crowded spaces, I'm just taking my chance. I kind of go where I want to go. I'll do that at the gym, but I'm not going to do it at the theaters, at least not yet. Let's see. Where's okay? Is he gonna debunk veganism? Let's see. Travis, you only drink free-range grass-fed urine. I'll let that show. I guess the bots didn't like that, but I don't see anything wrong with that. Okay, Metalhead, you went to a theater once. It sounds like you had regrets. Have I tried vegan dumplings? Like Chinese type dumplings, Asian dumplings? Hell yeah, that's one of my favorite things to find. Like a Chinese bao. Yeah, when I can find a vegan bao, for sure. Okay, is going to debunk veganism. Let me break it down for you. No vegan I've met is actually vegan. Great claim. Maybe you're meeting weird vegans. Who knows? I don't know who you are. Ryan, you're using products produced by non-vegans. You support those who support cruelty. So tell me, what is your definition of vegan? Okay, it sounds like you have a really unique definition of vegan, one that I've seen no vegan actually use. So please enlighten us. What is the definition of vegan? Is it someone, are you saying if vegans have any cruelty enter their lives in any way? Like say I'm on a computer right now, is made overseas and all that. So if I'm using a product like that, I'm not vegan. Is that your argument? Make sure I understand you. I want to know what your definition of veganism. So be clear. Tell me what your definition is. And then we'll continue on with, okay, you're a sheep? Okay, my bad. Usually when people come and try to debunk veganism, 9 times out of 10, it's a male. So I just assume that. So my bad. I apologize. Vegan gangs. Oh, good to see you. No, I saw Foot Soldier debate you on your stance on how ethical vegans should support killing all the lions and tigers and eagles and such. I think, I don't know what more could be said. If we ever did a debate, I would like to have Foot Soldier with me because he understands consequentialism and utilitarianism much better than I do. So that would be cool. But no, I think you guys hit it out, knocked it out of the park there. I don't know what else could be said. If you truly believe that it's proper for vegans to organize like expeditions to Africa and kill all the lions and tigers, I want no part of that. I don't want my name or face associated with that. But if that's your point of view, that's yours. I don't want any. I'm not touching on the 10-foot pole, man. Let's see. Okay, I'm funding people who kill animals. So you've debunked veganism because if I buy something, like what did I buy here? I like a phone. You're saying because I'm using a digital device, I'm not vegan because the people who made this are not vegan? Do I understand your point there? Is that what you're saying? If I buy a device or a product that was made by non-vegans, I'm not a vegan. I want to make sure I'm perfectly clear. Make sure I understand that before I move on to why that reasoning is not particularly good. Okay, now you're saying Vegan Gains isn't vegan. Why? Because he sells pornography on the internet. I'm not saying I'm pro or anti-pornography. I'm going to take an agnostic point of view on that, but how is that non-vegan? How is it non-vegan to sell? I don't even know if he sells pornography on the internet. Let's just say you're true. Let's say he sells hardcore porn on the internet. How is that not vegan? Be very clear, because it harms the minds of his young male followers. How is that not vegan? That might be true. Let's say that's true. Say their minds are poisoned forever. They'll have psychological damage. Let's go all the way. Not to say this is true, but let's just give you the benefit of the doubt here for the sake of argument. How is that not vegan? Just be clear. I'm not promoting Vegan Gains. Okay, right now I'm telling Vegan Gains I want no part in his effort to organize vegans to kill all the predatory animals in the world. Going to Africa, making lions and tigers extinct, coming to California and the West Coast, shooting all the eagles. I want no part of this. I'm not touching this with a 10-foot pole. I don't want my name associated with this. Anyway, pornography harms human animals. Well, let's look at the definition of vegan, because this is thank you, Uncle Walt. I need to show the definition of veganism. Not only lovers left alive. So let's look at the definition of veganism. It's a philosophy and way of living which seeks to exclude, as far as possible and practicable, all forms of cruelty and exploitation animals. So basically it's saying don't exploit animals. Don't be cruel to and don't exploit animals. So if Vegan Gains is putting porn on the internet that is harming the minds of young guys, as you assert, and I'm not agreeing with that, let's just go with it though. That's not exploiting animals. You understand the difference between an 18-year-old watching pornography on the internet versus animals being slaughtered needlessly for food. There's no connection between a person watching porn and 80 billion animals being slaughtered needlessly a year for food. So nope, you haven't debunked veganism there. People can watch porn, vegans can make porn, and it doesn't debunk veganism. Vegan Gains, I'm not afraid of debate. I want no part of this. I saw how you justified in an argument for veganism that came out to the conclusion that it's perfectly acceptable to kill Isaac Butterfield. Now, I don't like Isaac Butterfield in the least bit. I probably dislike him as much as you do. Maybe more, who knows? I think he's a really bad, horrible person, but he said there's moral justification that he doesn't have a right to live anymore. Like, you are playing God here, Rich. I want no part in this. I want no part in... I know Isaac's going to make a video slamming you for that, if he hasn't already, saying, look how crazy vegans are. Vegan Gains made debate concluded that Isaac Butterfield doesn't have a right to life. I want no, like I said, I don't want any parts. I'm surprised I'm even discussing this right now, because this could be used later on. Maybe I'll take this video down later. Who knows? So I'm not afraid of debating. I don't want any part of this nonsense, because I'm sure any vegan, for the most part, you know, Earthling Ed, Joey Armstrong, Mike the Vegan, and Sherbivore. I mean, the list goes on. You're not going to find too many vegans who are cool with the idea, yeah, let's kill all the predatory animals. You know, you're taking a very extreme stance and saying it's justified for non-vegans to not have a right to life because they disagree with you. I don't want any part of this. Nothing. Yeah, we don't need to. I don't need to debate that. It's such an absurd, extreme proposition that borders. I don't use this word lightly, but on terrorism, in the sense that you're justifying Isaac Butterfield to not be on this planet anymore. I don't want anything to do with that. I'm not going to talk to you, Richard, not out of fear, but just for my own professionalism. I don't want to be associated in a conversation with you about any of this nonsense, because it's nonsense. And I hope one day you'll come to see what happened. I saw the Avi's video about how he converted you to being pro killing carnivorous animals. He used a bunch of trolley problems on you, a whole series of hypothetical trolley problems devoid of complete real world examples. No moral philosophy I'm aware of it has ever been built on trolley problems. So unfortunately, you walked into it, you answered his questions like a Socratic method sort of way, and you walked into his trap of trolley problem after trolley problem, which led you to believe, I'm sorry, you got tricked there, to believe that all predator animals don't have a right to life. I'm under no obligation, no onus to debate anyone on anything. I have the freedom to pick and choose who I want to debate, and I don't want to get involved in this. Not because I'm afraid about this debate. I'm not. I just don't want any part. I don't want anyone making a video of me and you debating, and on one side of the conversation is a guy saying Isaac Butterfield should be killed by you or whoever. I want nothing to do with that. That's just radicalism, bro. You're kind of going off a deep end on this tangent. Any argument supporting veganism that ends with the conclusion that Isaac Butterfield should not be on this planet anymore, you've somehow missed the point of veganism. Veganism is not about killing Isaac Butterfield or anyone. So that's all I'm going to say on this. Good luck with this pro-hunting vegan thing and whatever. I want no part of this complete nonsense. And I'm not calling you insane. You're the one that put the words. I'm not an ableist. I didn't call you insane. I go, this is just complete nuttiness, insanity. Yeah, maybe there's an implication where I said nuttiness there, but it's just complete nonsense. I want nothing to do with this. You know, you got yourself in trouble listening to these trolley problems. And if you guys don't know what trolley problems are, after this live stream, go Google trolley problems and you'll see what I'm talking about. It's a bizarre thought experiment that presents moral dilemmas, but they're not used to make a foundation for a moral philosophy. They're just thought experiments. They're not real world examples. Graven Baby says, I don't know if Vegan Gains is trying to exploit me. He's just trying to intimidate me or pressure me to do something I really don't want to get involved in. I'm free to have an opinion and state my case, and I don't need to get dragged into a debate where anti-vegans are going to copy and paste this ad infinitum, and I'm going to be involved in this. I want no part of this. I don't want my name associated with anything related to like vegans promoting hunting or vegans thinking Isaac Butterfield has no right to live. I want no part of this. Yeah, it's kind of Svelt's fan 90. It's like eco-fascism or eco-terrorism borderline. I don't even want to get into this. It's like beyond. Here's why I'm vegan, guys. Here's why I'm vegan. I think Avi, Richard, you guys need to remember why you're vegan here. Did I have this up the whole time? Veganism is about man not exploiting animals. This is why I went vegan, because I one day, not one day, like even before I went vegan, when I tried being vegetarian, it dawned on me, like when I, like, gee, animals don't need to die in order for me to live. And that's what that stuck with me. That's why I went vegan in 2010, because it really had a profound impact on me that animals don't need to die in order for me to live. Nothing in the definition here, again, says anything about reducing animals being killed. It just says don't exploit animals. It has nothing to do about what animals do in their private business in the wild or in nature. It says, I don't care. I know when I went vegan that lions attacked gazelles or deer or whatever they eat, you know, I knew that. I mean, that's not why I went vegan. I went vegan because it's not necessary for me to have others or myself kill animals needlessly and exploit them and cause them harm to provide food or clothing or anything like that. And I've been happy as hell ever since and living a life where I'm not paying for others or harming animals myself. That's why I went vegan. So that's what it's all about. It's not about animals hunting in the wild. I mean, if you're concerned about that, that's cool, but that's not what veganism is. It's some kind of eco thingy, and veganism is not an eco thingy, even though it has ecological implications. It's a moral philosophy. It's a moral stance, I should say. It's a philosophy that man shall not exploit animals. I don't want to be more simple and plain than that. That's why most of us probably went vegan, but a few of us can get led astray and go down some more radical paths. Yeah, vegan gains, or nor I. No one is the vegan spokesperson. No one is. If someone thinks they're the vegan spokesperson, question why they have that belief or they think they have that credential. None of us are the spokesperson for vegan. I'm not. Richard's not. The greatest speech ever guy, Gary Rofsky's not. Earthling Ed's not. None of us are we are all representing veganism in our own unique ways, but no one is the spokesperson. Moby's not. Joaquin Phoenix is not. I'm with you, community dad. Killing animals is not debatable. If someone's a vegan, especially, going to try to come on and debate me about how it's using trolley examples, the trolley problem in philosophy, to justify killing all lions and tigers and eagles and animals that predate on others, that's not debatable. That's not what veganism is about. Veganism is not a philosophy which seeks to prevent lions and tigers and eagles from doing what they have evolved over millions of years to do to survive. That's not what veganism, again, let's all remind ourselves what veganism is here. It's a way of living which seeks to exclude, and a philosophy. It's a moral stance against man exploiting animals. That's what it's all about. So anyway, let's get back to questions here. Anyway, I'm not timing anyone out, Fu Man Poo. This is all automatic. These are either the bots of YouTube or Streamlabs. I have not timed out a single person. I don't think Peter has as well. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. The bots will time out people for, like, say, posting what they perceive are mean comments, too many swear words, stuff like that, or maybe posting too frequently. But yeah, I'm not timing anyone out, at least not right now. I will at some point, perhaps. I mean, I have in the past, but right now everyone's cool. Even Vegan Gains is cool here. As long as you're respectful, you can come here and disagree with me, but please don't try to intimidate me, because I don't take shit like that, you know. Anyway, well, Peter is my moderator, and so is Uncle Walt, and I give them I trust them. I've known them for a long time, and I trust their judgment. So I'm sorry, Fu Man, you must have said something that one of our moderators, who I vetted and trust, didn't like. So whatever you did, maybe just don't do that again. But you're cool, Fu Man. I'm not banning you or anything. You're cool. Just kind of, be cool. Kratom. I've heard of that. It's a drug, right? I've never seen it or tried it. Dick Drummer. Vegan Metalhead. Oh, thanks again for the super chat tip there, Vegan Metalhead, and thanks for sharing your new learnings of the Indonesian language. Thank you. Appreciate that. Hey, we're on track for a pizza tonight. Okay, I'm going to keep your comment hidden. I didn't hide it, but please don't pass judgment on Vegan Gains for putting what you call porn on the internet. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't follow his OnlyFans. I'm never going to. I've never been, I've never paid for any or seen anyone's OnlyFans. So anyway, you're just making a value judgment there, how it poisons his young followers. And even though he came on here and tried to intimidate me and piss me off, I'm going to ask you to please don't give your value judgments. I don't really care what your value judgments are about porn. This is not a chat about porn and what are our thoughts. Is it moral? Does it harm people? That's not what this is about. This is a vegan-centric discussion here. But I know you think that porn is somehow connected to veganism. It's not. Veganism is about man or humans not exploiting animals. Porn is not that. If, Richard wants to put a picture of his butt on the internet, I don't know if he does. He's not exploiting himself. Can you willingly do that if he wants to do that? I'm giving him, full blessing. If he wants to put his butt on OnlyFans, cool. If he's like coercing like a poor person to do it and paying them like crap to do it, that's exploiting. But if he's doing it himself, full responsibility, wants to do it, I don't see the victim there. There's no exploiting where there's no person being victimized or harmed. So anyway, enough discussion about that. I didn't think I was going to talk about that tonight. Let's see. It's that true cannabis veganic, Jazzy. Very on point, happy healthy vegan, and it's a lot of very good points, and Vegan Gains is amazing. Vegan and has saved a lot of lives, and I feel he is so on to a true point as I've thought about this. Okay, cool. I mean, that's cool. I mean, if you agree that part of the definition of vegan here, I'm going to look at it one more time, a way of living basically which seeks to not for man to not exploit animals. If you can pull out of that where it's cool to exploit an animal by killing it for your own, to fulfill your own desire to eradicate predators, because that's what exploiting is. Let's look up the definition of exploitation really quick. Exploitation is the act of selfishly taking advantage of someone or a group of people, or in this case animals, in order to profit from them. Won't profit really, or otherwise benefit oneself. Benefit oneself meaning to fulfill your psychological desire to eradicate or reduce the amount of predatory animals. And are they taking advantage of someone? Yeah, they're taking advantage of the predatory animals, exploiting them, intentionally harming them, killing them, to benefit oneself, to benefit their psychological desire to eradicate them. So how is that reconcilable with the definition of veganism, which is all about not eating animals? So anyway, yeah, I'm not dissing anyone. I'm just saying I see logical contradictions abounding here. I guess what the pro-hunting vegans have to do is just totally disregard the long-standing definitions of vegan here that have exploitation and invent their own unique. They're going to freelance and make their own definition, because you can't have the two. You're going to have to invent a new personal definition of veganism that has these elements in there that allow you to kill animals if you're in the right somehow morally. So anyway, oh, those annoying vegans are doing a live stream right now. What the hell? They should have asked me first. No, just kidding. Hey, Brian, and I know you're not watching, but how's it going, guys? Haven't seen you in so long. Have I had yerba mate? Yeah, I know what that is. I tried it back in like grad school. It had so much like caffeine or something in there, some speedy thing. I hated it. It made my stomach all weird. I never felt good on yerba mate. So I have tried that before. Yes, Feltz fan 94. That's what I was saying. Not all sex workers are exploited. Some are. I agree, and that is morally wrong in my eyes. But ones like say Richard, if he goes and wants to show his butt on OnlyFans, I don't see a victim. I don't see any exploitation. I give my blessing. He's a a consenting adult. He wants to do that, and that's totally cool with me. I'm giving thumbs up there. I'm not being facetious. I'm saying that's totally his freedom to do that, you know? There's no victim. There's no exploitation. Mark, that's a pretty open-ended question. Here's why I got into veganism, guys. I didn't get into it to with some goal that all sentient beings, what are you asking there? All killing of sentient beings was wrong. I just wanted to not have my life necessitate others or myself to have to kill animals to feed me, or to put clothes on me, or to oil my skin, or whatever things people do, you know, buy alligator handbags. I wanted to live a life where I did not participate in those activities, so animals would not be exploited, killed for me to live and go about my business. So that's how, however you want to unpack that, that's why I got into veganism. And that's really what I like about the definition of veganism, that humans shall not exploit animals. So does that mean if all killing, like if a combine harvester runs over a rat, or if I'm out jogging or riding my bike and a bug flies and hits my face? I mean, those are accidents. Those are things that happen in an imperfect world. There can't be absolute perfection in an imperfect world like which we live in. So I understand that. Is it morally wrong when a bug flies into my car? It's just an accident that happens. I feel sorry for them. I don't want that to happen. Anyway, hopefully I answered your question here. Oh my God, Graven Babies. I'm sorry to hear that. You live in Florida, so they sell gator heads? Oh, that must be horrible. I hope you don't have to go inside the gas stations. Hopefully you can do all your payment outside, because that is just... But gators are predatory animals, right? Don't they eat other creatures? So I guess, according to, not to pick on Richard's thing, but Vegan Gaines' philosophy, that's totally cool, right? Since the gators eat other living creatures, having gator heads for sale is cool. I don't know. I don't want to get in a debate about this, but yeah, predatory animal there. But have compassion for them. They don't deserve to be exploited by man to sell the heads for profit at gas stations. That's not why the creator, or God, whatever you want to call it, created alligators. So Florida gas stations could sell them for however much money and make a profit. What's that, Felicia Sky? It's the same like you decide which animals to live, which to kill, because you decide which species is. It's basically like a bad list. There's like a good list of animals and a bad list, and if an animal happens to be on the bad list, I guess they're to be killed in this point of view. Trans cannabis. My bottom line is vegans don't exploit animals. They don't kill animals. And I'm not making this up. This is really what the definition of veganism is. Not harming, not exploiting animals. I don't see how you can kill gators and lions and tigers and eagles without harming or exploiting them. You're exploiting. You're harming a creature to get a gain. And it doesn't have to be a financial gain, but the gain in this case is a psychological gain to satisfy your desire to eradicate them for whatever moral justification you might think they have. As I'm saying, you see the inherent contradiction between vegans claiming I don't even go on about this. There's so many cans of worms here. I mean, it opens up the door like, okay, if vegans don't eat meat or animal products, right? Why? Because we find it morally wrong to harm and exploit and kill animals. But let's say, in a certain subset of vegans who find it morally right to kill all the gators and lions and tigers, well, what's preventing them from eating the meat of those animals, right? Since the only reason why we don't eat meat in their animal products because it's morally wrong to harm them. We don't want any of their products. But if there's a way to morally justify harming the animals, why not eat the lion and tiger meat? I'm just saying, I'm not advocating for that, but it seems to be a logical consequence of that position. If there's no immorality of killing all these lions and tigers and gators and birds of prey, there shouldn't be anything wrong with eating their meat. So by this way, the logical consequence is that vegans should be able to eat meat as long as the animal the flesh came from the bad list, the predator list, or whatever you're going to call it. So vegans can eat tons of meat. You could be like a carnivore vegan if you take it all the way. I'm just saying this is some of the logical problems you have with this line of thought. If you can morally justify killing animals that are on a bad list. And anyway, let's get off of that. Let's see. All right, do I hear Angie knocking?
Yeah, I finished the jack-o'-lantern.
Oh, you guys want to see our jack-o'-lantern, guys? Angie finished the jack-o'-lantern. Who wants to see the jack-o'-lantern that Angie... No one's asked what Angie's doing. Yeah, she's been carving a jack-o'-lantern for like the past hour or so. So let's see if you guys want to see the Happy Healthy Vegan jack-o'-lantern. Anyone want to see that?
Change of topic here.
All right, here we go. Here goes the Happy Healthy Vegan jack-o'-lantern and Angie.
All right.
Oh, it's pretty cute.
There we go.
Yeah, pretty cute. There you go.
Cute. Wonder if there's anywhere I could put them.
Let's see.
You can kind of see the table down there.
Yeah, maybe you could put them on the table. Let's show them on the little camera here too.
Oh yeah.
Camera number 2.
There we go.
There we go. The Happy Healthy Vegan jack-o'-lantern.
I meant to have it done before, but you know how things are.
Hey, better late than never. I mean, we bought it like 2 weeks ago, but if you had carved it 2 weeks ago, it would be completely decomposed by now, right? So it's okay. Going back to camera number A.
There we go.
Oh, vegan deterioration will make a video about this. Look at Ryan. His face turned orange. He's just not getting enough.
He ate so many.
He's not getting enough vitamin K or something like that. He ate too much vitamin K. Too many carrots turned Ryan's skin orange. Look at here. Vegan deficiency, guys. Look at, hey.
You're crazy. Oh, it's heavy. I can't do that forever. All right, let's see what I can do back here.
Yeah, maybe we could put him on that little table or something.
Yeah, that was my original goal, was to get him in here.
Oh, thinking out loud said, well done, Angie. It's symmetrical, too.
I tried my best. So let's see. How can I get this table more?
More in frame?
Oh, he's not more.
Let's see. No, other way. Right there. Right there.
There he is.
Maybe just back a hair.
Back of her?
Back a hair, because the tip jars and a little more towards the amplifiers. Okay. Yeah, perfect.
There?
Perfect, yeah.
He's good there?
He looks really good there, yeah.
Alright, yeah, I looked at all my pumpkins past. I wanted to make him have a unique face, so I've never done one with this exact face.
Let's see if we can get him there. No, he has to be on this cam. Okay, cool.
He looks so cute! Push him over.
Does he have a name yet?
I don't know, we can just call him Jack, I guess.
Alright, Jack. So you guys have met Jack the Pumpkin.
Oh, yeah, that's great. It's not a real candle, so that won't be stinky or anything. Alright, well. That was a lot. I did it so fast. It's like, I gotta hustle. Yeah. Let's see. Where's your camera? Oh, here. I'm covering up Jack.
Just to clarify, we have someone here who said, Ryan says it's okay to sell porn on a vegan platform. I didn't say. I said if Richard wants to put his OnlyFans images up and there's no victim or exploitation, I have no problem. That has every right to do that as a free individual. So, if you find in that vegan platform, last time I checked, OnlyFans is not a vegan platform.
How is it a vegan platform?
Someone's just making crap up.
It's a porn platform.
It's a porn or hot images, taste. It was like thirsty images platform, you know.
Man.
But if no one's being exploited, Richard as an adult wants to put his images up there. I have no issue with that. You know, why? Who are you to tell him as a free-thinking adult what he can or cannot do? Are you the police?
In this image right now.
Anyway,
these things.
let's go back to what we got here. I just wanted to address that. Oh, we just got Peter super chat tip. Ryan, I've got an idea how to turn all kids vegan. They should pick out their turkey at Thanksgiving at a slaughterhouse so they can pick out their pumpkin, and Halloween guarantee kids would go vegan. Yeah, it's a good point. I wonder how many kids, good point, Richard, how many kids would realize, make the connection if they've got their turkey, they would realize, oh my God, it's a sentient being and it's going to be dead soon. You would think it would freak out a lot of kids in a good way, you know? I agree.
Oh, Uncle Walt said that there's someone here that has a foul mouth that Streamlabs keeps automatically timing them out.
Oh, I think it's the person here who is the person here who is upset that an adult like Richard can show his privates or whatever on OnlyFans.
That's like a whole other issue.
It's a whole nother issue. So
nothing to do with me.
okay, if that's your name, I know you're a she. Yeah, if you're disturbed by that, you have every right to be. You know, everyone reacts differently. But please, we're not going to talk about that anymore. Hope you can respect that. This is not a porn discussion or whatever, morality of porn discussion. It's a vegan channel, so let's move on.
He's getting timed out, or he or she is getting timed out for saying porn. I mean, we don't promote OnlyFans. It has nothing to do with our channel.
Nope.
We really don't need to have an opinion on it.
Yeah.
As a vegan channel that has nothing to do with that website.
Yeah.
And nothing to do with Richard's channel.
Nothing to do with either.
I haven't seen his channel in years.
Yeah. Angie, will you be toasting the pumpkin seeds? Ask Raven Babies.
Well, yeah, actually, Ryan did a really great job. The last pumpkin we did was 2019, and I was like, oh, did I write? I spiced it, and he cooked them.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't you cook them in the
dehydrator?
No, not the dehydrator.
Oh, the oven. I think you're right,
What's the little...
the air fryer.
The air fryer.
I think you're right. I gotta watch it.
I really seem to remember you making them in the air fryer, so...
I gotta make sure I don't burn them in there, but yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a ton of seeds.
I didn't any video about it. I have some pictures of the seeds in front of it. Yeah, this one was like all seeds and like no goo, like barely any goo. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to eating those. Yeah. And fortunately, this pumpkin was seed rich. You said it had very little flesh, right? It was just seeds.
Yeah, and a really big mature seed, so that would be really cool. Yeah, I just put.
Uncle Watt likes that idea.
Yeah.
Toasted pumpkin seeds.
I know. I remember putting spices on them and stuff. So, alrighty, pumpkin seeds are so yummy. It's so true. When you eat them, babe, don't you? You just eat the whole seed, like the seed.
I know you're supposed to like crack it, I think, and eat the inside. But sometimes I'll just eat the whole thing if they're like soft enough. They dissolve quite easily once you bite them. So. It depends on the texture of the pumpkin seeds. And maybe different pumpkins have different hardness in their seeds. I don't know. But sometimes I eat them, but I try to crack them if I can. There's probably maybe some toxin in the seed. I don't, but there's probably some nutrient in there. Hasn't killed me yet, is what I'm saying. I'm still here, doing my thing.
They're always talked about as being really healthy.
I'm thinking maybe the shell I'm talking about.
Oh, the shell? I don't know.
There might be something in there that's, harder to digest at least. Maybe toxin's too strong of a word. I know some carnivore guy's going to watch it and look at Ryan Happy Healthy Vegan said pumpkin seeds are toxic. No, I didn't say. I said I wonder if the shell might have one in case
Some of I should put it on the record shelf. I mean, I could put it on the record player.
Yeah, I guess you could put it on the record player. There's no harm. That cover is pretty beat anyway. So yeah, put it on the player.
I guess it'll be really close to your head though. I'm gonna leave more.
Yeah, I think it's cool.
I'll leave more.
If I get lonely, I'll put them up on the record player and see if I have a two-headed situation or not. If that's too crazy.
Yeah, but anyways, thanks for the tip. Mind's eye visual guitar method. I'm seeing a lot of people with really long names with like a lot of words together, like trans cannabis veganic jazzy, amazing vegan pumpkin, happy healthy vegans, way to go sweetheart, seeds are fun to toast. Yeah, but even funner to eat. Yup. Do I have any recipes for pearled barley? I remember making some kind of pearled barley thing a long time ago, Uncle Walt, but it may have even been before the channel got started. I'll look in my notes and see if I wrote anything down.
What's your favorite apple variety?
Oh, there's a lot of good ones out there, but the ones that are easy to get that are my favorite would definitely be Pink Ladies. And in fact, I don't know if you guys are following the Instagram account, but I just posted yesterday a Japanese curry that I've been making lately, and I put apples in there. Oh my god, it's so good. You'd be surprised how good apples are in a curry dish.
And no, we haven't had any of the vegan butcher. I'm thinking Very Good Butcher.
Yeah,
vegan butcher.
There's a lot of vegan butchers.
No, we really don't have a good connection right here. It's strangely because we have so many vegan resources and restaurants and artisan chefs and stuff here, but not yet.
Yeah. Craven Babies wants to know if we're dressing up for Halloween. We've never dressed up for Halloween in the whole 20 years we've been hanging out.
Yeah. This year we're going to kind of pass on Halloween. I think I'm going to watch a live concert that night, so I won't be able to go and do the door and stuff like that. So
yeah, we're not gonna do the trick or treating thing because we're gonna be watching the Dead Co show tomorrow night. We're watching the BTS concert, and Roots Like a Tree are coming over.
Yeah, I mentioned he came on at the beginning.
He did?
Yeah,
Oh,
let
okay,
people
yeah,
know
it's his
that
birthday.
they're coming over tomorrow.
Yeah.
We're going to watch that. A concert from like a
fun.
couple weeks ago or a week ago.
It was a week ago.
Last weekend, that's right, yeah. So we're going to watch the replay of it.
Wash my hair right now is what I'm going to do.
No one knows your hair's dirty.
Oh.
Only me.
Yeah, so yeah, I guess it's going to be all concerts this weekend. We honestly don't go to parties.
Yeah.
Like, it's pretty rare. Like, we used to sometimes go to vegan parties if people invited us, but there hasn't been a lot of stuff like that going on. Ah, wow. People are fighting amongst each other in the chat. Fu Manpu's having an existential crisis of despair.
Oh.
There's a lot of those going around.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah, watch your mental health, everyone.
I definitely have some issues with that stuff, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cody likes to celebrate Thanksgiving at a local animal sanctuary.
That's awesome, Cody.
I like that.
Yeah, totally awesome. Yeah.
I've seen videos on YouTube of them, like, what they call it, Thanksgiving. And sometimes they fix special meals for the animals, for the turkeys in particular, instead of people. I like that a lot. Yeah. So anyways, I know Thanksgiving is very questionable in so many ways.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. It's not a vegan's favorite holiday, that's for sure. It's probably our least favorite holiday if I'm speaking for us collectively as vegans. You know, we have to rank the holidays. Thanksgiving's down on the bottom.
Yeah, that one and Columbus Day.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Let's see. All right, people are still fighting.
Jesse, whoa, whose hair is long? Mine or Angie's? Because Angie's just keeps on growing despite being vegan.
That's so long.
And mine's growing out from its July haircut. Keeps growing out despite what like people like VD say, how vegans can't grow hair, especially ones that are in my 50s, their 50s like me.
Yup, Graven babies. Thanksgiving stinks for many reasons. It's a very depressing day.
Oh, sorry, Johnny. I'm glad to hear you stop by, but sad to hear you won't be on the stream for a while for a personal reason. I hope everything is okay in your life and hope you are doing well, you and your family. Sorry, John. Yeah, send you much love, Johnny. You know we're friends of yours here, even though we've never met. You've been such a long-time viewer and supporter, so I consider you a friend. Hope you're doing well there. And Mrs. Bravo, too, I think was the screen name.
Really?
Johnny's wife, something like that, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, how do you pronounce that? I'm so sorry. Some kind of fan 94. I can't read it, but dang, I wish my hair was as long as Angie's. So yeah, it's funny because I always used to cut my hair like really short for like decades. I cut it to here, and then finally I was like, I'm gonna try growing it out, and I've been growing out pretty much. I started growing out a little bit before the channel started, so I've been growing it throughout. How long have you been doing the channel? 7-8 years?
2013.
So that's how long my hair got in that amount of time. And you know, I see these ads all the time of women like saying that their hair is thinning with some product called like Vegamore or something like that. They put this oil on their head and they claim their hair stopped falling out, and the people are always like 20 in the videos. And I'm like, my hair has never thinned once. My hair is so thick. It's so great. It's hard. That's why I just have it put into some braids right now, just because it has so much body.
And according to VD, I'm bald. Me and Joe Rogan, same thing, just saying, according to some anti-vegans.
You're really obsessed with that lady.
Because she's
let it go.
No, I just pointed out the absurdity of these anti-vegans. Pure absurdity needs to be called. And I don't like to mention her name. She's just VD, because that's what she is. Toxic sexual.
What? You need to slow your roll, son.
Sexual transmitted disease.
I'm gonna have to take over the live stream and bring the vibes to a whole other place. Oh my gosh. Anyways, on that note, perhaps I will split.
G-Light says you have amazing hair.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, Angie's hair is awesome.
I like the image on the second camera. It's so cool.
You're distorted though. If you don't mind the distortion,
I took some pictures of him yesterday with the wide angle, and his shoulders are like huge.
Yeah, for you people that know a little bit about photography or don't, I'll teach you a tiny thing. On a wide angle lens like this one we're on here, the further you are away from the center, the more the image gets warped. Stretched. It's called distortion.
And look, and your head's kind of getting stretched this way.
Yeah,
I noticed that a lot of the selfies I take, my face is distorted this way because the way especially because I usually, when I'm taking a selfie, I'm not really trying to take a picture of me, but like where I'm at and just to show that I'm at the place. Yeah. A real Chuck E. Cheese costume, like with the mouse head and everything.
Whoa, that sounds pretty crazy. I like to see that. And I saw what you said earlier about you just play guitar all day on Thanksgiving and call it what, Wanksgiving? Like Wait, what's that? I forgot what you said there. Crap. I'm having vegan brain fog. Uh-oh, it's real. Just kidding.
Drink some water.
Yeah, I need some water. It's right here. I haven't gave a plug yet all hour for our latest partner here on the live stream, Coldest, reached out because I don't know if they heard I drink water all day. Like literally, I had this very bottle with me at the gym yesterday. We went and watched the sunset last night. You can see the photos on my Instagram, Ryan the Rocks. Brought this with us, and here I'm in the live stream, still drinking this.
I like how cold it says coldest on it, but it's not even a lie.
It's not just a name.
It was so nice and cold last night when we drank some.
I know, that's why I brought it. I go after, because yesterday was really warm here. It was like 85 degrees.
It was shockingly warm.
So I said, let's go watch the sunset because the beach will be warm, and I knew I wanted to bring some water and keep it cool for a change.
Yeah.
You know, we have a coupon code down the show links. It's just vegan, and you save 10%. And again, I want to thank Coldest for this bitchin' product.
Oh, that really is the name of the brand? I still can't believe that they
can engrave too, yeah.
So they can do that for anyone?
Yeah, I don't know if it costs extra or not, but I saw they have an engraving feature on their website. Yeah.
That's really cool. It's engraved, it's not like written in ink.
It said engraving, I think.
Wow. Oh yeah, I see. There's like
it's
depth.
Etched. There's depth
to it.
Yeah, it's actually engraved.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, you can feel it. Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, cool. I tell you, when I'm at the gym and I see other people's water bottles like this, I'm saying, yours sucks. Mine's better.
Yeah, it really does insulate well. I like how it's banana yellow. Did they give you yellow on purpose?
I have no idea.
Crazy banana.
I have no idea. I have no idea what their thinking was, but I like it.
I saw someone earlier asked if you still eat fruit like often or something like that. Like, oh my god.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Stream of bananas
yeah, we're always buying bananas. Yeah, every time I go to the store or something, get like 25, 35 bananas depending on where I'm at in my ripening
it's pretty
process.
Much bananas and blueberries now are like the main thing. I have some peaches in the fridge. I've been meaning to make a pie with too.
This summer I'll get a bunch of cherries. You know, in the autumn we like to get keef mangoes. Even though we totally missed it this year.
Oh, did we flake on that?
Yeah, it's too late now. Like November basically. Nah, we're not going to find any keef mangoes. Totally forgot.
I had bought a big box of mangoes the last time we went to the Little India district, and those were really good. But
Peter, yeah, send me that link in a bit after Angie's gone. Maybe we'll check it out. Peter says he found a raw vegan channel where she thinks everyone can be helped by being raw vegan. It's funny how enthusiastic these new raw vegans are.
I mean, it's possible.
And then 5 years later, odds are this person will not even be vegan, let alone raw. They'll have some kind of thing like Tim Sheaf or Ravana or Ron Lyman.
It's been a really disappointing couple of years.
Yeah, so my position is this: if raw vegan diet works for you, awesome. Just be forewarned. You're living a high risk lifestyle in the sense you might not be vegan. Your odds are of you not being vegan are greater if you're raw than if you're eating like us.
Let me agree with Peter.
What'd Peter say?
Anyone that wants to complain about vegan gains, go over to his live stream now, please, because this is not the Vegan Gains show. I don't know if you noticed.
Yeah.
He's not a topic of discussion generally on our show.
Yeah, if you guys want to go complain to him about his positions, about his OnlyFans, we don't watch his content. I have nothing to defend or anything about his content. We're Happy Healthy Vegan. We are our own people, and we do it a lot differently because Angie is so cute, as Graver maybe says.
Seriously, what's Fu Manchu's problem anyways? He just comes in here to try to rile you up?
He comes in and he says a lot of strange things. I don't know, Fu Manchu, every vegan is different. You know, you can't generalize anymore about vegans. They come in all shapes and sizes, political persuasions, religions, different parts of the world. You can't really generalize anything about vegans other than we don't consume animal products.
So can I just state something that I think should be obvious?
What's that?
We don't know what most vegans are doing. You're just talking about a couple of high traffic vegan channels on YouTube, which is such a tiny substrate of the actual, community of vegans that's in the world. Do you know? I can't even conceive of how many vegans are not on YouTube. Most
vegans I know don't watch YouTube, so it's a really niche segment.
And I've noticed a trend on YouTube that negativity and outrageousness
drives traffic and views.
Yeah, and radicalism. That's what YouTube's
rewards.
And Facebook and Instagram
outrage.
and TikTok. So if you're talking about outrage video vegans, you're gonna have a completely different experience when you're just talking to the mom and pop vegan.
That's us here. We're in our 50s, guys.
Yeah.
You know, and we're not about outrage. We're chill. We're California. We're a little bit more mature than most of these other guys and gals.
And you notice our views have gone down and down. The more that outrage becomes the norm.
Because we don't do that, really.
I
you
mean,
know?
Ryan dabbles a little bit. You just try to bring like a reasoned approach to a few of the ridiculous claims that are made about
that's all I do is debunk anti-vegan nonsense. So that could be construed as outrage. For me, it's just setting the facts straight.
And more importantly, I don't see why we have to be responsible for what every other vegan on the planet does.
Yeah, if Vegan Gains shows his butt on OnlyFans,
it has nothing to do with us.
I don't care. It has nothing to do with us, you know?
Listen, it doesn't even matter whether we care or not.
Yeah.
We don't have to answer for him.
Yeah, exactly. It has. You understand how just because a vegan does something, there's no chain that pulls back to us and connects us in some way.
Like, does the vegan society have to answer for every stupid thing that a vegan says or does?
Yeah, I wonder, huh?
Wait, just because we're on YouTube doesn't mean that we're buddies with other vegan YouTubers or that can talk sense into them or anything, okay? So please, just stop.
Okay, people appreciate that. They like your points there. So yeah, want people to know we do our own thing, and what someone else does, we have no connection to.
Yeah.
It's like,
and honestly, that's why I really don't do live streams, because there's always someone who comes in here who wants to rabble rouse.
Everyone's cool.
It's so boring.
Everyone's cool right now.
Yay.
Everyone's cool.
And peace shall reign. Oh my gosh, Facebook turned into meta, I know. I don't think that's going to help. What do you guys think? Just because the name changes, think people are going to suddenly start flooding back onto Facebook with like a reasoned approach to how to use social media?
Well, I appreciate that. Okay, for all our disagreements today, I appreciate that. And let's just keep things chill and positive right now.
Yeah. I really value that. And I think, you know, peaceful agreement is a totally undervalued commodity in the world right now. And I would like to, I would like to inspire so much more of that.
As opposed, let's start fighting.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
It's boring in here. Let's fight. That will be so fun.
Have a debate because you disagree with my point of view.
Yeah.
That's probably what he's saying on his live stream right now, I bet. Ryan won't debate me because
something stupid.
I told him I want no part of any debate that's going to involve a conclusion that like all the predator animals should be killed and that Isaac Butterfield has lost his right to life. I don't want my face involved in that conversation being posted on media, social media ad infinitum. I want nothing to do with that. That is a topic I'm not going to go and jump right into because it's so ridiculous.
AJ Vintage meta is so silly. Yes. Agreed. Oh, Tin Man's here?
Yeah.
I see someone saying hi to Tin Man. Oh, and AJ Vintage is here. Woo!
Wait, AJ, who's Atomic Vegan?
Who's Atomic Vegan?
Yeah.
Wait. Someone here has two names.
Yeah, Atomic Vegan. Is that? I always forget. I told you I would probably forget for a while the secondary account of Atomic Vegan, because Atomic Vegan is the one we called out and thanked you out in our last video from Disneyland.
Which I've
for
been
funding for giving us those. Okay, it is. AJ Vintage is Atomic Vegan. Okay,
that's what he told me.
I told you I don't want to like say for sure. I was pretty sure, but yeah, thank you so much.
Awesome.
I really helped fund some meals there for sure.
Yeah. And now I put some of the footage from the Disneyland California Adventure video is now on TikTok. I hate TikTok with passion, but Ryan had got our TikTok
just to save our name. I didn't want someone to steal our name. Yeah.
And every once in a while I'll put something on there. Like I tried to put a couple repurposed cooking demos, and I put some Disneyland footage, and so I just used some of the cooking footage. Actually, Did you tell me that we went last weekend to Soy Concha Bakeries?
Oh no one know what that is.
So it's like a vegan panderia
bakery,
and
Latin flavor, Latin stuff.
Yeah, like sweet, Mexican sweetbreads, conchas, and everything. So and he's a good friend of ours. Well, as much as you can be friends with someone that works all their time in a bakery, but whenever we see him, we always get along, and I know a little bit about his personal life and have his phone number. So. Anyways, he was having like a Halloween kind of pop-up, so we went to that. And we were talking to We're All Everywhere Forever. You should totally follow him.
Hey, Cesar, you guys have probably seen him in Vegan Zombies videos.
Yeah,
that
you
crazy
should
guy
follow him on
that they go out
Instagram.
and party around the town all night. You guys have seen Cesar probably.
He's super fun, and he's really, really involved in a lot of things that are going on. But anyway, so he was trying to talk me into, like, he's on TikTok, it's easy. You just do he's like, look, I'll just show you. I'll make it right now.
Wiggle the camera, film it.
You just slap a bunch of, it could be videos or pictures, and then pick the song out, and it automatically it automatically.
So you tried it, and it's
so
like, wow.
Okay. And then I was like, oh, this is actually kind of fun. So yeah, so I put one of those up, and I think I was trying to film a little bit of the pumpkin carving, and I'll try to make a silly, stupid TikTok video of that too. Why not?
AJ, love Cesar.
Yeah, he's awesome. Yeah.
Vegan Zombie rocks.
Yeah, he's not live right now too?
No. Gravy Babies wants to know if you'll be giving your animal friends treats on Halloween. If we see them, right? It's up to them.
Last night I saw. Okay.
Oh no, we can't because we don't want the kids to know we're home because we're gonna watch a concert that night. We don't want to be disturbed. So
no, but I mean the thing is they'll come after.
After
come later.
9 or 10. Yeah, you're right.
Like last night. So this usually how I know that. I pretty much every mama raccoon I call mama. So there's like a new mama in town. She has one teeny tiny baby, and so Bodie alerts me.
Yeah.
Bodie runs over to the window, and so I went over there. I looked, turned on the light. Sure enough, there's 2 raccoons like looking up through the window like this. And I just said, meet me in back. And I like gesture like this, and they disappear. So then I brought the food into the backyard. I just throw it into the dirt for them now. I don't try to go outside and put it in a bowl because they'll try to run up to me. But so the other day, I saw a raccoon on the front porch, and it had like 3 babies with it. So I guess there's 2 mamas, and that one was really aggressive. She was coming to the front door, scratching. I met her around the back at the back door, and she was standing right outside the door growling at me like, "Arr, arr, arr." I was like, I can't open the door if there's like a growling animal right there. So she unfortunately didn't get fed. But.
So I saw Trans Cannabis Veganic Jazzy paste this a couple times. I'll answer it now because I don't want you to paste it all night. Love you guys at Happy Healthy Vegan and your music. So do you have any Halloween or New Year's music jams? Not really.
Yeah.
I'll sometimes jam out Feliz Navidad by Jose Feliciano.
That's definitely not
for New Year's. That's Christmas
New
though.
Year's?
Love the hair, you two, very nice. The banana bottle is fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we don't really have any like holiday songs that we do.
What do you mean? I wrote a song called Happy Holidays.
You're
and
right.
You recorded 2 different musical versions for me for it.
You're right. I totally forgot about Happy Holidays. I guess you know what? I'm not even thinking Christmas right now.
When you said
It's
Feliz
like
Navidad, I was like, wow, that's like Christmas and New Year's. We haven't.
I'm just thinking I'll pick it up on the guitar and play it, but I don't really play Happy Holidays. It's more of a dream pop song. It's really kind of boring to play.
Or a disco house song.
Or a disco house song. Again,
version.
I can't just pick up a guitar and play a disco house song all that easily. Yeah, you're right.
We did do a guitar. The first song that we ever actually released on a label was actually a cover of Aspen Glow.
John Denver.
By John Denver. You probably could play that on guitar, but...
Vegetarian Cook. You should watch this video when it's over and go back and watch like the first 20 minutes because he actually came on here and was not so happy about my disagreement that
Oh, you were talking already?
That he just came in the chat. I think Peter timed him out. He was upset that I disagreed that he found it like he found some moral justification to kill all the predatory animals, which is against every tenet of veganism.
We don't do trolley problems.
Yeah.
Happy Healthy Vegan at all. Trolley problems are not it.
Yeah, and I explained to him how he walked into this listening to the trolley problem arguments from Dr. Avi. I saw
Dude, shame on Dr. Avi, by the way. Shame on that guy. Why would he try to...
I'm not sure.
Why would he try to gaslight someone into not being a vegan?
He might actually believe it. I really don't know what his motivations are. Maybe he really believes in this concept of consequentialism, of like reducing the amount of suffering, and believes that if you get rid of the predators, there's less suffering. Something like that. I don't want to speak for him. I'm just saying, I think he actually might believe it. I don't think he's doing any kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Something insincere or whatever, fraudy or whatever. But anyway, we're not going to get that right now. Just watch the beginning of the video when this is over. It happened like the first 15, 20 minutes, and we have moved on. But I strongly disagree. The concept of vegans going into nature and killing all the predatory animals.
It sounds
I just have to laugh
ludicrous.
that when I say vegans, especially,
ludicrous, and it makes me angry. but I'm not gonna sit around and talk about it because
Again,
just giving it more.
All you gotta
esteem.
do is look at the definition of veganism: man or humans not harming, exploiting animals.
I know. Look, my Uncle Walt, Vegan Games is doing clickbait. It does smack of clickbait, just like all outrage stuff online.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Graven, I agree with Angie. I'm here for a reason. I don't care for drama channels. I like real people.
Yes,
Thank you.
Years ago, I made the decision I don't want to get involved in all this stupid vegan drama. You guys probably don't even remember the vegan drama kings and queens from back in the day, but in my opinion, those types of channels ruined YouTube for vegans. It just got more and more toxic. It's gotten increasingly toxic. That's why I just like to make nice videos about nice videos about animals and vegan food and being able to go places
traveling,
and still get like making food at home, just like, you know, things that bring you joy as a vegan and to make you feel good about being a vegan and to be your virtual vegan friend. Like that's why I came to YouTube. I didn't come on here to argue with people.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, see, Mark, yeah, vegans are against harming animals. We're against exploiting animals.
Yeah.
And I don't see what could be more harming than exploiting, than killing
it
animals.
Yourself? How does that make any sense?
So vegans can kill animals. That's basically what they're saying. If they're on a bad list, then have at it. You know, make them extinct. That's kind of their plan. Anyway, enough of that. Let's see.
Our plans for Halloween are as follows.
We're going to probably
tonight we're hanging out with you guys.
Hang out with you guys.
I carved that pumpkin. I put a couple of little vintage decorations up in the living room. Tomorrow, Roots Like a Tree are coming over, and we're going to Sura.
A
barbecue
Korean
and tofu house.
A Korean vegan. They have a vegan menu, and and they've, from what they told us, a separate kitchen area of their kitchen that's vegan.
Yeah, it's talked about on Yelp and stuff.
And then we're going to watch a BTS concert replay.
Yes,
they become big fans.
Hours.
They become big fans of BTS.
He doesn't know it. He's not here anymore, right?
No, he had to go, I think. Well, what's the little secret?
The little secret.
Brandon, if you're watching, spoiler, turn the audio off right now. Don't watch. Okay.
But I got the cutest Halloween-themed vegan donuts. Caffeinated Kitchen here, they actually won an award for the best donuts in Long Beach. Not even like best vegan donuts, best donuts.
And they happen to be vegan.
Yeah, and she made the cutest. She made 2 different Halloween designs. I got the ones that look a little more goth. They're kind of like, I want to say it's like a grape dust colored icing on them, and like a little bat. And they're really cute. So I got 4 of those to surprise them.
So we're getting their vegetarian cook. That's tomorrow. Then on Sunday, my plan is to watch, right now, Dead & Company, the Grateful Dead with John Mayer, they're playing a 3-night stand here in Los Angeles.
Wow,
we're not going. So they'll be playing I think they're playing right now or in 15 minutes.
Dude, we vowed to never see them at Hollywood Bowl again.
It's too crazy. Last time we went there, I had a horrible time. Parking was nuts. And when you get out, there's all these vendors selling hot dogs. You have to walk past this whole half mile of people with carts selling dead sausages, hot dogs. It's the grossest thing. So anyway, I vowed to not go to any Hollywood Bowl shows again, at least for a while. Anyway, the last show is on Sunday, Halloween, and we're going to buy the live stream and watch that. So Saturday, we're going to watch a BTS live stream, a taped live stream, and then Sunday, the actual live stream of Dead & Company, John Mayer, here in my hometown, but from the comfort of our house, and we're not going to answer the door for trick-or-treaters. We're going to turn the lights off outside, try to make it look like we're not home.
Which is what we used to always do. We've only actually had a trick-or-treat friendly house
once.
2019.
Once in the 20 years of living here, only one time did we have a trick-or-treating friendly house.
And the candy went so fast.
One year I just locked the gate. I was such a dick. A Scrooge.
I mean, we don't have kids that go around. It's not really.
But it's kind of fun when we did it in 2019. I had more fun than I thought I would. We made our house really cool. One girl looked around, saw the music, and we made it really cool and trippy lights.
Billie Eilish was playing when she got here. Bury a Friend.
When she said, "Man, this place is lit," or it looks really lit in there, or something like that.
She's like, "Ooh, Billie Eilish playing. This is lit."
Yeah, so I go, cool.
We had strobe lights and all this crazy stuff.
Black lights and spooky music. It was fun. But this year we're gonna stay home and just hide.
Eating bats are vegan? What's going on now? It's a bat candy, you guys. a little bat on it. Can you imagine like an actual bat? I think people are talking about that donut still.
Uncle Walt says kids don't trick or treat in his neighborhood. All right, cool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That,
I mean, they barely do here, but.
Yeah, I thought it was barely, but considering how little candy we had.
Well, you were putting the ball, and they're just like, taking like giant.
Yeah, they were being greedy, huh?
Of course. That's okay. It was fine because then the candy was all gone, and we went to Disneyland.
Right after, yeah.
And that was the one night we actually got a picture in front of the castle at night with not another single human being anywhere in the frame.
Yeah, we stayed till closing.
This is like a miracle.
We got there so late.
No people by
and
the
they
castle.
closed early, actually.
Yeah,
that's
and
why.
one of the employees took the picture. They're like the most beautiful Disneyland pictures we've ever had.
Travis, I usually put on Danzig and drink for Halloween.
Wow.
That's one way to spend it.
I think we usually try to watch something somewhat spooky, like The Omen or something like that. I don't know. Honestly, we don't really celebrate Halloween.
The Grateful Dead, they usually do weird stuff for Halloween, so it should be pretty cool.
Yeah, it should be fun, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I found out 2019. I keep saying it's last year. In 2019, I did the research. I found out that like Jolly Ranchers were accidentally vegan.
So that's what we had.
So I bought just like a giant pack of Jolly Ranchers. We also brought them to the Veg Fest. SoCal Veg Fest. I forget which name was first, and like a lot of people were taking them there too. We were turning the lights out too and eating all the candy. Yes, I mean why not?
Dr. Mike said something about plant-based meats, Peter. I wonder if he was sponsored by Walmart on that, huh?
Bats suck blood. There are also
some
fruit bats.
Yeah, there's all kinds of bats, huh? I don't think most suck blood. There's just not enough. Maybe they suck the blood of little animals, so not people. I'm thinking of vampire movies.
Well, don't tell you know
who. VD?
There is a V in it, but no.
Oh, I know what you're saying. Yeah, the one who. If so, bats would be on the bad list, right? Bats would have to be on the bad list, right? If they suck people's blood.
I guess I shouldn't.
Yeah, we shouldn't joke about that.
So now I'm wondering, should I get some dinner started before I take a bath?
Oh, that's not a bad idea. Oh, we'll save our any pizza money for tomorrow for Korean food, vegan Korean food money.
Yeah, well, who wants to buy Brandon's
what?
dinner for him?
Dr. Mike is against plant-based meats? Oh, are you kidding, Peter? Is there a new video that Dr. Mike made about plant-based meats and he's against them? I would sure love to see this video. Like,
you know, they're not all created equal.
Yeah, there's no such thing as plant-based meats. There's all different nutrition profiles, ingredients. Some are made out of this high-tech stuff. Others are just black beans, whatever, dried black beans. So anyway, I would like to see that. I haven't seen Vegan Gains even longer. I haven't seen a Freely video maybe since like 2016 or something like that. So I can't vouch for anything she has said or done since then. I have no clue.
Like I said, just because we're a vegan and we're on YouTube, but someone else is a vegan and they're on YouTube, it doesn't mean that we know anything about them or have any power over them whatsoever.
Yeah.
We actually don't really watch a lot of YouTube per se.
Yeah.
Really. I mean.
So that's our answer to that. Let's see. Dr. Mike says plant-based meats have less cholesterol. It was a very recent video. So that sounds good. Sounds like
we want less cholesterol.
It sounds like is that a bad thing? I thought he's trying to lower his cholesterol. So what did he say bad about plant-based meats? Kind of curious. I guess I'll just go poke around his channel.
Icarus says, am I a bad person if I used to go out pumpkin smashing around Halloween? Used to.
Yeah.
That means you've learned.
Yeah, so no, you're fine, bro. I wouldn't worry about it.
I've never smashed a pumpkin. I've heard about it. Every once in a while I'll see one in the street.
Here's a great question for you, Angie, and us. Produce on Pills asks, Angie, do you ever use purple shampoo for your hair?
No,
No,
I never use purple shampoo. I do have I do have a deep conditioner that's purple, that's supposed to bring out like the shininess in the hair and reduce brassiness. I don't use it that often, but I did actually just buy one that's supposed to a vegan. What is this brand? Well, I bought it, so I guess I won't give them a plug. But like a vegan hair product that's supposed to just have a buildable color.
In the conditioner.
Yeah, and I got purple so I could, get my Borhe on for the BTS concert.
It just arrived like a day or two ago. I put some in my conditioner last night. I didn't do anything.
I actually tried to put like a little stripe in last night.
I saw it this morning.
Yeah,
I think it's
like
gone.
Now it's in the braids. I'm like, I don't know if I'd want to do the whole thing purple or just a little bit. So I don't know. I kind of want to experiment, but then again, I don't want to end up having like this weird grayed out hair from it. So. Anyways, Uncle Walt said that my dad and mom took him to see Night of the Living Dead in the theater when you were a little kid.
Whoa!
That sounds like something irresponsible.
Probably too young to see that, huh?
You know what's funny? Actually, someone, a neighbor, took me to see that 80s punk rock Night of the Living Dead in the drive-in theater when I was a teenager. I'm not really down with. I don't really like horror movies where there's like killing. Or, like a lot of blood and guts or anything like that.
I want to answer okay's riddle. What food is vegan but isn't plant-based? Breast milk. Human breast milk, right? It's obvious.
Yeah.
Maybe there's something else too, but that fits that description. Yeah. So I'm not going vegan? I must have missed the whole argument, Jordonsky. So I'm not going vegan sounds like a conclusion.
Wow.
I'm curious, why aren't you going vegan? I didn't see the reasons if you listed them.
Oh, I see. He said, animals are killed in the cornfields, so I'm not going vegan. That's what he's saying.
Is he joking? Are you doing the crop dust or combine harvester argument? Because most of the food harvested in that method is going to feed livestock. So if you're really concerned about reducing crop dust, you should eat more plants. Yeah. Nothing's perfect. The veganism isn't about perfection. It's about humans not exploiting animals. It doesn't say there won't be an accidental harm here or there. You're not joking. Okay, I'm saying if you're truly, it sounds like you're a reducitarian kind of person, so you're really interested.
Or maybe they're messing around.
Yeah, so if you're really, so not joking, but if you're truly concerned about reducing the amount of crop deaths, remember, vast majority of crops grown at least in the United States, are fed to livestock feed. So if you, and then they kill the livestock too, so there's deaths on top of the crop deaths. So really, if you're concerned about reducing, going vegan is the best solution. But nothing's perfect.
It seems like you need to release a video about that every single week.
Yeah.
Every single week someone brings that tired, sad argument.
Again, let's look at the definition of vegan. It doesn't say anything in here about perfection. Just a way of living which seeks to exclude as far as possible and practicable all forms of cruelty and exploitation of animals for food, clothing, or any other purpose. It doesn't say perfection. It doesn't say if a rodent gets ran over by a tractor and that food is fed to a cow for livestock feed. It doesn't mean veganism is null and void.
It looks like some new trolls got interested in the feed here. Well, I'll just answer one last question before I split. Buy the Book wants to know if we've watched Squid Game. We have not. We don't have Netflix. I actually have. I've got a subscription to the Viki channel, which has like so much,
tons of Korean content.
So much Korean content. So I'm watching shows over on there. But yeah. Vegan Zombie is showing that movie tomorrow at 7 on his Discord. What, the original Night of the Living Dead? That would make sense. That's very, very, very on brand.
Yeah. Vegan Zombie.
Really on brand. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, JB Gearhead, there you go. I took a shower and killed some organisms living on my body. Yeah. OMG, I'm not vegan. That's basically the argument that we hear about the crop dust. You had some unintentional harm, therefore veganism is null and void. That's simply, you've defined veganism in an impossible to fulfill way. That's what a lot of non-vegans do. They want to define veganism.
They want to, so they can feel better.
So they can feel better. Like, no, that's not the definition. You've invented your own definition. You think you know better than like the 70-year-old definition. Starlight, I have no idea. Are aquamelons and watermelons the same thing? I have no idea. Do you know?
No, I've never heard of an aquamelon.
Yeah.
You'd have to enlighten me.
Yeah, we have no idea.
Scarecrows. Is that a reason not to go vegan? Oh my gosh.
Eat plants, not cats. I'm not sure what that's in relation to Starlight.
Some of these are maybe answers to other things. Oh my goodness gracious. Do you want a party? It's party time. That was like the big song of that 80s Night of the Living Dead. I can't remember if it had like a subtitle to it, but any hooser.
Oh yeah, we've heard of Dimash, Mark. Yeah, he's a very incredible virtuosic singer. Is that a virtuosic singer? Yeah, I believe he could do 5 octaves. That guy's amazing. Yeah, I mean, technically, it's like stands alone as far as technique and range go.
Tin Man wants to party.
Do we talk during movies? Pros Not Pills, asshole? In a theater? No, definitely not.
At home,
we can.
I'm kind of guilty.
She's a little chatty sometimes. Yeah.
I don't know.
If she gets really chatty, I'll just hit pause and we'll hash it out.
He has to hit pause a lot.
Because I don't want to miss what's going on. They're talking about something important right now. If I miss this, the rest of the movie won't make any sense.
No, I need to talk about it. Oh, did you tell him we've been watching
Harry Potter? Yeah, we already saw episode 1 when it came out like 20 years ago. We weren't too impressed.
I don't know when it came out on video.
Yeah, but anyway, now that we have Peacock for a few more days, we've found, there's Harry Potter on there. I think we have it till maybe the 4th or something like that, November. Anyway, we started with episode 3, The Prisoner of Azkaban or whatever.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Episode 5.
That had so much Halloween vibes.
Yeah, we're going, this is a perfect Halloween movie. There's all these spooky things. The Dementors.
Oh yeah, the Dementors are really scary.
And then we're kind of doing odd numbers for some odd reason. They seem to be highly rated. The episode 4 was a bunch of like Quibbage, whatever that's called, the game. And then so episode 5 was a real kind of movie. And so we saw episode 5, and now episode 7, part 1. I don't know why they just didn't call it 7 and 8. But anyway, so we got 3, 5, now we're on 7. Harry Potter. So here we are, finally, all these years later, enjoying some Harry Potter.
Yeah, we're going by the tomato meter rankings of which ones to watch. So actually, the number one highest rated episode.
It's the last one, right?
It's the last one. We're like, would it be kind of weird to start our Harry Potter
journey?
We
won't know Jack.
We first watched the first one, now watch the last
Skip
one.
the last one.
We probably need to see some things in between.
Yeah, so hopefully we'll watch the last one before our Peacock thing. There's Peacock Free and there's like Peacock Prime or something like that. We had to get that because they gave it's for AP Bio. They gave the first 3 episodes for free, like crack dealers. In episode 4, what's gonna happen next? Like, oh, you gotta pay. So it's like I'm paying the I think it's $5.99.
Just for 1 month.
For 1 month. Yeah, I already canceled it.
AP Bio is so funny.
Yeah, that was a great season too. It was really out there, really different from the previous 2.
Shipping
edgy.
Episode was out of control.
Yeah, the first episode was about shipping, wasn't it? It was crazy. Yeah.
So funny. Oh, someone said, I always try to help Brian with his artistic choices on the live stream, and the next time I see him, they're all different again. Someone said your color choices look like McDonald's, babe.
Like McDonald's? Yeah. Red and yellow? Yeah, it's just something I hacked together. Yeah, if you want to help me throw a little thing on the bottom, there's nothing sacred about it. I just want a little bar on the bottom. Jordansky, please just don't come here and just troll. If you have a logical argument, something logical, rational you want to say, but if you say vegans are missing out, I like meat, whatever, we're going to time you out and send you on your way. If you have something, like I said, something of value to add, a logical argument, have at it. But
just ban that guy.
Yeah.
Someone.
Okay, you're okay with eating animals? That speaks about your moral compass, okay? It has nothing to do with veganism. So that's on you, bro, or gal, whatever your name is. $4.99 a month for Peacock. Okay, that's what I paid. Tin Man, thanks. I forgot. I knew it was about $5.
I think that's what I paid for Vicky too. There's like a higher one, but a higher level one. But the medium one's fine for me. It's
funny how I don't think they even know what they're talking about. I've eaten vegan food before. Like plants. Plants are vegan food.
Most people
eat vegan food
that would qualify as vegan food.
Most people eat vegan food every day. They eat vegan. There's no such thing as vegan food. You don't have to go out and buy a Beyond Burger or something like that. Just like potato is vegan.
As Ryan would normally say.
Rice and potatoes are vegan.
All these things are vegan, and none of them were made by a company.
Yeah, exactly. Vegan food. If you eat plants, if you've eaten plants before, you've eaten vegan food. That's when people say, vegan food. I don't know if I could eat it. Like, you eat it every day probably. You just don't realize it.
Yeah. So stupid. Yep. Yeah, potatoes are vegan. Potatoes sound really good right about now. All right, I'm gonna go see that. We really need to do some shopping because our vegetables it's getting more grim.
Do we need to buy some stuff tomorrow, maybe?
We might want to, yeah.
All right, we'll see what we got to do.
Well, I guess we don't have to tomorrow, but
this weekend, maybe on
Soon.
Halloween.
On Halloween, we'll go buy some more kale.
Wear a witch's hat to the market or something.
I could wear like orange and green. Okay. Fine.
Yeah, fruits too. If you're eating fruit, Jordanski, you've eaten vegan food.
No. Any grain, nut, seed, herb, fungus.
So
Actually,
anyway,
speaking of fungus, I have a lot of mushrooms right now, so maybe I should do something mushroom related.
we shop all over the place, Uncle Walt. Yeah, Trader Joe's, Sprouts, Whole Foods.
Yeah, I've been into Sprouts a lot over the past year and a half.
Yeah.
I've been going to Trader Joe's lately. Trader Joe's is kind of dangerous though, because we always end up getting a loaf of the banana bread.
There's nothing bad about the banana bread.
Some reduced guilt chips.
Yeah, Oreos are technically vegan, so you've probably had vegan food before. It's not special weird food grown in some kind of weird situation or something like
Starlight
that.
just keeps cutting and pasting. Oh, so tiring.
All right, Starlight, I'm glad to know that you fertilize your plants with non-vegan stuff. Why are you sharing that with us? Is there any reason? Are you trying to hit a conclusion? If so,
Gotcha.
Let's wrap it up. Let's get to it. Let's get to the conclusion.
I've got a gotcha. All right, I'm out. All right, babe. Have fun. Don't get in too many arguments.
Peter, can you put people who repaste the same thing over and over again, especially anti-vegan same thing, in timeout? All right, thanks, babe.
Bye, babe. Have fun.
All right. Yep, Corvid Moon. Yeah, veganism is an ethicalist stance against humans exploiting animals. I don't know how it could be more simply defined than that. That's what veganism is at its core. It's not an environmental movement. It's not a gardening movement. Even though you can do veganic gardening, as I saw someone post a comment there, it's an ethical stance against exploiting animals. So simple. So simple. But I don't see how animals you feel they are like people. All we're saying is that we take a stand against exploiting animals. Where are you getting the people thing? The reason why I went vegan is because I ate a bunch of plants one day, nothing but plants. I realized, wow, no animals needed to die in order for me to live. By making the choice to eat plants, I chose not to have animals die. Why do you choose to have animals die for you? Why do you choose to have animals die for you? Is the question I want to ask non-vegans. Why are you choosing death, exploitation, and cruelty when you can choose non-death, non-cruelty, non-exploitation? Why do you intentionally choose these harmful, immoral type behaviors when you could go down a path that's free of that? I don't understand. Why? What is the point? Why do you choose cruelty for? Every day you choose cruelty, and every day I choose non-cruelty. Why? I don't get it. Why do people, even not just Jordansky, just any person, why do people intentionally choose cruelty when they don't have to? It just seems no, like, are people like naturally evil? I don't think so. Why do people want to do things that are harming other living creatures when you don't have to? I mean, do you really think animals are just to be killed? That's why they're here. Just kill them, harm them, abuse them. That's totally cool. You really think animal cruelty is awesome, totally cool and awesome and totally rad. Yeah, why choose murder, save the beautiful animals? I don't get it. But it's for food. No, the thing is, you don't need to eat animals for food. I've been vegan now 11 years. I need 3 hands to get all the digits up here. 11 years. I'm not only not dead, I'm actually very healthy, very physically active, athletic. I have great blood tests. How many meat eaters like put their blood tests up for you to see? Dr. Mike just showed some of his cholesterol numbers. I show you everything, my calcium, my iron, B12, I put it all up there. I mean, you don't need animals for food. If you're saying that, you are lying, because you don't need animals for food. And not only just to survive and get by, you can be a healthy, long-term, older vegan, me at 54 years old here. So you don't, that's what I'm saying. You choose every day for your food, death, cruelty, exploitation. You are making that choice every single day. Why do you choose death, exploitation, and cruelty? Please share with me. It's not for food because you don't need animals for food. So please explain to me why you choose death, cruelty, and exploitation every day when there's a perfectly fine alternative. It doesn't have those. Yeah, veganic farming. Yes, your plants, Travis, eat dead plants. Yeah, a lot of our farmers at our farmers market, they don't use cow manure, crap like that. They use seaweed, kelp. There you go, Icarus. I have a friend that ended up taking in a pet pig, and guess what? He can't eat bacon anymore. It's the realization of what the process is. Yeah, ending the life of the beautiful pet pig. If any of you guys touched pigs before, especially like pet type pigs, you realize like this is like a dog. You would killing or kicking a dog, harming a dog, being cruel to a dog. You know that is like immoral. People know that. So why can't you apply that same moral thinking to a pig? Because of bacon, right? Ugh, you know? Anyway, Peter, why don't you get rid of this person, Bright Star or whatever? They just keep posting the same thing over and over. Peter, can you ban them for me? I give you permission, please. They're not contributing in any way other than a negative way. So please block the user from our channel. I would very much appreciate that. Or Uncle Walt, any moderator that can do it, please do that. Let's see, Vegan Ace. Why should I check? I like John Kohler. Okay, Raw talking to JD Mama 3 years ago. What happened there? Let me know what's going on. Maybe I'll check it out. That sounds like a good video, huh? Maybe I should make that a title, huh? Why do you choose death, exploitation, and cruelty every day? I really want to know, why do seemingly good people, assuming Jordansky is not like a person that goes out and lights dogs on fire and kicks them and throws cats across the yard or whatever. I'm assuming Jordansky is a decent human being. Yet why do decent human beings who find it wrong to light animals on fire and kick them, why do they choose death, cruelty, and exploitation every day in their food choices, and to a lesser extent, their clothing choices? I don't understand. Why do you want cruelty, death, and exploitation? Does it make you feel good, warm and fuzzy? I doubt it. You going vegan will not change a thing. No, it'll change a lot of things. The animals that you're eating every day, the amount of animals required to feed you will drop down to zero. And multiply that with everyone else who has gone vegan, say in the past 5-10 years or the past 20 years. It makes a huge difference collectively. But yeah, your choice to not participate in death, exploitation, and cruelty every day will result in one, or dependent. I've seen the mathematics pins what animals we're talking about. Fewer animals will be killed in order for you to live. Just basic mathematics. If you're not, requiring animals be killed for you on a daily basis. Yeah, everyone does his or her part. It's supply and demand. The more that people eat plants, more people go vegan, or more people go heavy plant-based. Our bellies only can contain so much food. Meaning, if we're eating the plants, we're not eating the animal products and the animal tigers. I don't know. Uh-oh, refresh. Let me refresh. I'm refreshing. Okay, I think we're all back here. I'm refreshing. Okay, Joe Donsky said, what about a tiger? If you're out in the jungle and a tiger jumped out to kill you? No, we're not talking about tigers. I don't live in the jungle. I've never been anywhere where a tiger could come and eat me. We're talking about going to the supermarket. What could be safer than getting in your car, SUV, or truck, or bike and going to a supermarket and buying food? No tiger is going to jump out and kill you. So just because you're saying because there's dangerous animals in the jungle, therefore it's okay to eat cows, pigs, and chickens who are completely harmless and don't harm humans? Is that the argument? You saying you eat meat because there's dangerous animals in the jungle? That makes zero sense. Um, Heme iron, Icarus, I mean, it's been shown to be a more toxic form of iron, like the body absorbs it too readily, from what I understand, not a medical doctor. But if you really want heme iron, Impossible Burger has a plant-based heme iron. So if you really think it's good and wonderful, you can get it as a vegan, no problem. Fu Man Poo, how'd you almost die at a Dead and Dylan show in the 80s? What happened to you? No, I never said killing a tiger in self-defense. I said that's an irrelevant example. You're saying because there's dangerous animals in the jungle, that gives you the right to eat cows, chickens, pigs, and fowl and stuff like that. I never said I'd kill the tiger. Where'd you get that from? You're making it. Maybe you're talking to someone else. I'm just saying it's irrelevant. What happens in the jungle has no bearing at what happens at the supermarket here in the United States or Europe or wherever you might be at. They're completely irrelevant point. It has no bearing whatsoever in any shape or form. And if we're talking about milk, I think what Peter's saying is, human breast milk is vegan, even though it's not plant-based. No animals are being exploited. A human mother produces it for her human baby. That's what nature had in mind. Nature didn't design cows who take tiny baby calves and grow them to 1,000, 2,000 pound animal rapidly. I don't think that's what nature had in mind for a human who's going to grow up to be like a 150 pound human or something closer to that. Vegans are not about killing. No, if you look at let's look at the definition of veganism. I mean, we don't kill animals. We don't go out and hunt and shit unless you're like a certain faction now. But anyway, it says man not exploiting animals. A way of living that doesn't exploit animals. Exploit animals in sense of breeding a cow or pig or chicken into existence for the sole purpose of a human raising it to grow rapidly to slaughter it for profit. That's exploiting animals. That's killing and exploiting animals. That's what vegans are against. We find that morally, ethically wrong, because why kill animals, sentient, innocent beings, when you can eat plants? That's what veganism is. So yeah, against killing indirectly. Animals shouldn't be bred for slaughter. Parth, I don't even know how to think through that issue, to be honest with you. I don't even know. I've never really thought about that. All right, guys, what do you think? What should we do with Jordansky? I'm anti-vegan, so I'm always going to disagree. So anything we say is what you're saying is irrelevant. No matter what facts we present, no matter what logical arguments we present or debunk your illogical arguments, nothing makes a difference. Basically saying facts are irrelevant. The only thing that matters is your opinion. That's what you're saying, basically. So what do we do with that? We time them out for 300 seconds and make them think about that. Let's see. Community.vegana. Your 4-month-old will be plant-based for now. He eats, drinks his mother's milk. Awesome. That's what it would. That's why human mothers lactate for their babies. Yeah, thanks, Peter. They're asking her, if they come back and do the same thing, Peter, I give you my full blessing to give them the full ban. Break out the ban hammer. They just said facts are irrelevant, basically. They're always going to disagree. So no matter what truth we speak, what facts we may present, what dumb arguments we may debunk, their opinion is inflexible. It cannot be changed. I like that, Sarah. Yeah. Talking about them, how they're backwards. This person we just timed out. Facts and reasoning should inform how you identify, not the other way around. Yeah, facts are irrelevant. Their opinion is all that matters. You know, that says everything. That's really anti-vegans in a nutshell, right, guys? You know, that's really it. Icarus, from what produce can I get B12? This is a problem for not only vegans and meat eaters. About 40, I've shown this study countless times, approximately 40% of Americans, not vegans, Americans, are low, meaning deficient or dangerously low in B12, close to deficient, meaning that most people who are eating meat and dairy are not getting sufficient B12. Or I should say absorbing B12. Having it in your diet is one thing, but having it be bioavailable and absorbed properly by your body is a whole nother issue altogether. So that's why I just recommend just take a B12 supplement. Unless you know better, unless you're getting your blood tested all the time like I am, like all the time, meaning for me like once every 12 to 18 months, and you know what your B12 levels are. Most people don't do that. So most people don't get a B12 blood test is what I'm saying. It's not standard in most blood panels. You have to ask for it. But so what I'm saying is just take a B12 supplement. You don't have to worry about it. You're going to be fine. I'm not a medical doctor, but I should say you should be fine. Go consult your doctor, talk about this, but this is my advice. Before you go see your doctor, just take a B12 sup. Let's see, meetcommunity.vegana. Do I ever go to our banned list and erase it? No, I just leave it there. It's a huge list. I can't really find anyone again unless they emailed me and said something like to change my mind. Hey, Filmar Music, thank you so much for your very kind and generous super chat tip there. Much, much appreciated. It's been kind of a slow night. You know, I don't even know if we'd crack pizza if we were going to get pizza tonight. But thank you so much, Filmar Music. I think we're probably a hell of a lot closer now. Appreciate that. Like I said, we're not going to have pizza tonight, but maybe we will. It's still kind of early. I could maybe have pizza tonight and Korean food tomorrow. It's, why not? But anyway, Korean food tomorrow fund. That's what that is. Yeah, Carl Baum. Yeah, people should watch something like Dominion or Earthlings, something where people who are just blissfully unaware, whether intentional or not, about the horrors of animal agriculture, what really happens in animal agriculture, slaughterhouses, the whole thing. Watch these movies, and if you could watch that and say, yeah, I'm totally fine with that. Considering there's the completely pretty much cruelty-free option of eating just plants, and be healthy. If they can just say, nothing will convince them. No, Angie is not making the Korean food part. We're going to visit a local Korean restaurant which has a separate vegan menu and kitchen. Sarah, you went vegan after watching Earthlings? Yeah, I mean, it's pretty horrific and graphic, but, a lot of people need to see that. A lot of people don't know what's going on. At least not they might have a vague idea of what's going on, but once you see what's really going on, the reality of what's going on in animal agriculture, I don't see how in good moral conscience you can say, I'm going to get a burger, eat some bacon, I don't care. Knowing that there's an alternative, veganism, and a healthy alternative at that, if you want it to be. You don't have to be a healthy vegan. If you don't want, I prefer healthier vegan foods, but someone ate junk food vegan, I'm not going to challenge them to a debate or anything juvenile like that. Buy the book. Who wrote our song, Love Spirals, Home? I wrote the music and Angie wrote the lyrics. That's pretty much the formula of how the breakdowns of our songs go. As far as that aspect, we both work on production, and her more on the vocal production. But yeah, we're involved in all aspects. But yeah, she does the lyrics, I do the music. Oh, you're back, Jordansky. Do I think the world will be vegan? That's a great question. You actually asked a really good question for once, finally. I commend you for that. Thank you. Right now, I can say the world is more vegan than it has been, at least for millions of years or something like that. But yeah, there's more vegans now walking around on planet Earth in 2021 than there were in 2020, more so than there were in 2019, way more than 2010, more than 2000, way more than 1990. Yes, the world is becoming more and more vegan. Game Changers inspired you. That's a great one too. Whatever it takes, Sometimes seeing these sport movies will get a person. They might not give a crap about animal cruelty, but they see something about, wow, you can eat all plants and just be a world-class athlete. Sign me up, So I'm glad all those movies exist. That's great, Graven. Your whole family is vegan. That's awesome. I'm with you, Corbin Moon. Vegan for life. Totes. DJ 2012, you just got tired of black bean burritos? Where were you getting those at? Were you making them or getting them out somewhere? Yeah, good point, Travis. Yeah, if the world ever goes vegan, yeah, the fear is, yeah, most of the animals will probably not be around by then. Just think about how long that could take if only like say like 2 or 3% of people are vegan right now. James asked you made you vegan? Awesome. He probably didn't make no one person makes someone else vegan is my belief. I mean, we're part of a puzzle. You saw something from me or him, and then you saw something else from someone else. You saw a movie or a book. All these things taken together collectively. That's what makes someone vegan. All right, I'm starting to get pretty tired here. 2 hours in the live stream, and I don't have, fortunately, Race Lever. If you're watching later on the race, hi, pressuring me to stream for 3 or more hours. So if you have any questions here, last minute questions, we will go through them, and then I will be off on my way. Produce on Pills, will we ever make it to Costa Rica? I'd love to visit Costa Rica sometime. Oh, Mika, Naka, thank you. Thanks. Yeah, we still might. Still kind of early. I might still get us a pizza tonight, but if not, it'll definitely go to the Korean food restaurant fund for tomorrow. But yeah, it's going to go to some vegan food for sure, one way or another. So thank you there. Thanks. What's your name again? Mika Naka. I don't remember you. Thanks for watching and appreciating what we do here. And I appreciate that you appreciate. Travis, real vegan stream until Race Lever shows up to moderate. I don't think he's coming tonight. He's probably got some Halloween party plans or something tonight. Wow, Rachel. Yeah, veganism technically is not a weight loss diet, but myself and many others like Tracy, our moderator, who's not on tonight, her and her husband both lost, I think, 70, 80 pounds each as well. I think he lost maybe about 90 or something like that, like you. So, all right, awesome. Favorite Korean food dishes? We haven't been to our Korean restaurant in like a year and a half. So I remember I liking the banchan, the little appetizer things that come out. And they have a vegan banchan, like the kimchi is vegan. They don't put any fishy things in it. So I always like the banchan. There's this really great potato dish. It's like potato in a sauce. I don't know what it's called, but I kind of like that. As far as like the main course dish, I don't know if I have a favorite, to be honest with you. So I'm kind of curious to go tomorrow. Like I said, I haven't been there in a long time, a year and a half maybe. So yeah, we'll see. Maybe I'll have a favorite after tomorrow. Cool. I'm glad you guys are supporting Jordonsky to try out the vegan burger at McDonald's. You must not live around here because I think it's like just a trial in just a few places. Wow, produce not pills. Wow, do you think it matters who's in your live stream? Like if one of your moderators have a criminal record, would I care? I would be curious as do you know something I don't on produce not pills? Let me know. I would be curious if it was like a victimless crime, like say possession of marijuana or psilocybin mushrooms or something like that. I wouldn't care. Maybe if they got arrested for like some vegan activism. Not to say I'm promoting breaking the law in the name of veganism, but I wouldn't care. If they did something like, crosses a huge moral line, I'd like to know about it. And I'll make a decision then. What if they were war criminals, Travis? Wow, they'd have to be pretty... Oh no, I think he could be a war criminal, I guess, in the like Middle Eastern wars. I'd like to hear it. It'd be something I'd want to know about. See what they did. Curious. But yeah, if it was something like a victimless crime, like those I just said, involving like plants that have been made illegal by humans, I have no problem with that. Let's see, any more questions before I run off into the night? You love banchan too, bean sprouts, spinach, seaweed, salads. Yeah, I'm getting me hungry. I've gone before, and I'm just like, they bring out the banchan, which is like 5 or 6 little trays, little dishes, dish bowls, like before the meal. But I've asked them, like, can you bring me more of that potato one? And I really dig the banchans. Let's see, produce not pills. No, okay, you don't know anything that I don't know about, like race lever or something or whatever. But I was on another person's stream that discovered one of her moderators is a child sex offender, and it just made me think you never know. Whoa, yeah, I would like to know about that. Oh, drunk vegans. um I remember doing like this whole lockdown when not many restaurants were open for indoor dining. And pretty much every Friday after the live stream, it was like, slam dunk, do the live stream and go get a pizza. So back then, like maybe 3 or 4 a month or so. Now we probably go once or twice a month, something like that. But yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for the drunk vegan for your tip there. I bet, how much you win to bet he's on there huffing and puffing about how I won't debate him? Well, if you're watching Richard, or someone could show Richard this. Someone tell Richard at the 2 hour and 0 minutes and 25-second mark. I want to point out, he already debated this with Foot Soldier, Vegan Foot Soldier, several days ago. I mean, and I think Vegan Foot Soldier raised excellent points. It doesn't need to be rehashed again by yours truly. This is already hashed out once. Like, it was going to do. Everyone who disagrees with him is obligated to debate him. Like, he already did it. We're not going to talk about anything different. It's the same exact disagreement I have with the vegan hunting thing that Foot Soldier has, and I'm sure like Earthling Ed and Mike the Vegan and I'm just Hinch Herbivore. I wasn't going to debate everyone that disagrees with them. That's not how it works out in life. So anyway, how much you win a bet though? He said, "Puff it, right? I won't debate." It's like I don't need to. It already happened, and like I said, I don't want to be associated with this. I don't want people to use my face in any context with that. That's it. But anyway, thank you so much for that super chat tip. And yeah, 1 or 2 pizzas a month right now. Oh, vegan age. The only regret is you didn't fight with your parents harder at only 8 years old. You could fight with your parents then about refusing to eat meat. Wow. Let's see. No, not a vegan chat. Are you talking about Richard's live stream? Let me know. Produce Not Pills. What are you referring to there? Vegans are nudists? Who said that, Corvid Moon? I have nothing against that. I mean, if a moderator was a nudist and got arrested, I wouldn't really give a crap about that. Graven Babies. Well, thanks for joining us. Yeah, it's getting late out there on the East Coast for you. And like I said, I'll be out of here soon. This is, a 2 hour plus live stream now. Race Lover would be proud if he were here, but I'm sure he'd still be urging me to push it to 3. Ryan, do I think I'll die soon from eating so much cooked food? Yep, I have cooked food for 2 of my 3 meals a day. I've seen no studies that show that if you don't cook your food, you have this extra longevity boost. Still waiting to see that study. And from what I could tell, raw people, they get old and they get sick and die too. But anyway, I know you're joking there, Produce Not Pills. Let's see, Uncle Walt, have you seen the little girl on YouTube that tells her mom she won't eat animals because they wouldn't like it? I don't... seen some videos like that. I'm not sure if I've seen the one you're talking about. If you have the link for that, you're a moderator, paste it in there and I'll check it out. Maybe I'll make a response about it. Who knows? Yeah, let me know about that, Uncle Walt, if you can find that. Assuming you can find it sort of quickly, I'll be going in a little bit here. I mean, not in a second or two, but if you can find it in a few minutes, yeah, I'll definitely be here. It's so sad. Oh man, I want to see that. That sounds cool. I don't think I've seen that one now that I'm reflecting. Wow. Troy's Not Pills. There's a vegan Hershey's bar at Target. I don't know. We don't eat too much chocolate, but maybe I'll check it out. I don't know. I mean, there's so much competition in the dairy-free chocolate space too. Jordonsky, if you live in the United States, don't get the French fries at McDonald's. They have some kind of animal product in the fries. And the rest of the world, they're accidentally vegan, but not in the United States. So get your McVegan burger if you can find it. And I'm not sure what else you can get with that. Maybe a salad. Don't get any like dressing or anything like that. I don't know. I don't really go to McDonald's, as you can probably imagine. So I'm definitely not familiar with their menus. 5-hour live streams. Wow. I'd have to have like food served to me to keep that going, Yeah, why is the US so behind? I think McDonald's tried to blame it on their suppliers. No, the only reason why the suppliers put the animal crap in the fries is that's what McDonald's specifications are. Oh, I hear another one from Drunk Vegan here. Wow, you're going off here at the end here. Thanks so much, Drunk Vegan. Thanks for recommending that. On a previous live stream or two, you guys were asking me if I've tried that new vegan pizza at Trader Joe's, and we got it last time, and I can say yes, we tried it, and yeah, it's not bad at all. It's not awesome, but it's definitely not bad. I would have it again. I forgot what the price was. If the price is reasonable, yeah, I'll get it again. But cool, I'll remember this a Beyond Meat pizza. I don't even think I've noticed their pizzas in the markets. Maybe I just go past the frozen section pretty quickly. But thanks for sharing with us that you dug it. Hardly Tin Man. McDonald's is testing out a plant-based burger made in conjunction with Beyond Meat in certain locations. It's a test run. I forgot if it's like a dozen or 30 locations scattered around. Kind of hard to find. So I just saying they're way behind the curve. I mean, all their competitors have had a plant-based burger for years in all their stores or restaurants, and now McDonald's is testing it out in just a small run. I mean, they're just way behind, But I have no intention on eating it, They're just, they can't even make vegan fries. Why? I'm not going to support them. But Jordonsky wants to go there and have it, cool. That's a win. Now I buy more of the bananas at the grocery store, but I do buy more bananas than any person I've ever seen shopping in the markets when I'm there. I try to buy 30, 35 bananas sometimes. But often when I'm at the market, it could be as low as like 20-ish bananas. That range, 20 to 35 bananas. What's that trick, Carl? Giving Icarus a trick. One trick is to get a canned vegan soup and add rice or pasta, plus some extra veggies, just microwave it, and you're good to go. Add some hot sauce. Sounds fine. Okay, Peter, wasn't forcing the issue on you, but thanks for volunteering that you don't have a criminal record. And again, if you had one, that's not necessarily like, a strike or bad in my eyes, depending on what it was, Maybe you just got busted for like jaywalking across the street or something like that. Who knows? But thanks for sharing that. I'll have to ask Race Lever next time, but he will probably just turn it into a funny joke, as he usually does. Produce on pills. Sometimes they do question when I show up with all the bananas. One time I had a bunch of bananas, like 30 bananas, a banana shirt. They go, okay, what's up with the bananas? I said, oh, I happen to have a banana shirt on today randomly. I eat a lot of bananas. I mean, I make smoothies every day, about 8 bananas. 3 days, that's 24 bananas roughly. So you got to get a few bananas. It's just how it works. Mika, gonna go work out now? Cool. I worked out earlier this morning on the basketball court. Cool. Glad that you joined us here today. Thank you. The only weird thing about produce on pills is that you're vegan. Yeah, I've never been arrested either. Never been to jail, prison, anything like that. Not to say I've never broken any laws or anything like that, but yeah. Like, technically before, like a couple years ago, like smoking a joint could get you in trouble. Pretty much not in California. I know in some states that could land you in jail for like 5 years, but in California, it's been a misdemeanor for the longest time. Yeah, I'm the guy buying all the bananas. That is me. You can blame it on me. I'm a bad person there. Cool. I'm going to copy that link there, Uncle Walt. sit there, copy link, and I'm also going to paste it into my browser so I don't forget it, because I forget things. It's not because I'm vegan, it's because I have a bunch of stuff in my brain and I'm old. Oh, really? You're kidding me. Oh, crud. Okay, crap. Why is this happening? Okay, I have it copied. I'll paste it in later because the live stream is going to end soon. I'll paste it. But thanks, Uncle Walter. It's in the computer RAM right now, the link. Yeah, who hasn't broken a law? Oh, wow. Another super chat here. Wow, who's this from? Let's see. Drunk Vegan again. Wow, Drunk Vegan. Thank you for supporting our show. Thanks for sponsoring tonight. Yeah, great question. Again, thanks so much, Drunk Vegan. I'm going to give you a shout. You have sponsored tonight's show, Drunk Vegan. Thank you. Yeah, Gary Yourofsky. His videos are still out there to live. They live on the internet forever, especially his greatest speech ever one. I heard from people that are closer to him than I am. I've never met him or anything like that. That he just got burnt out. I guess he's more introverted than I am, and maybe a little more prone to like depression. Just sick of dealing with the anti-vegans and non-vegans, all the mainstream media pushback about veganism. I think it got to him. From what I understand, if someone knows better, let me know. But I just think he got a little. It wasn't good for his mental health to continue on as a hardcore in your face public vegan activist, and I can respect that. Mental health is a very precious thing, and especially nowadays, more people have mental health issues than any time in recent memory that I could think of. So it's probably best for Gary, and I wish him the best in whatever he's doing. His videos, like I said, will live on forever on the internet. 5-hour live streams. Whoa, AJ Vintage, you were arrested for resisting arrest, convicted of disturbing the peace. Wow, poor you. You probably didn't do anything that I've ever done. You probably just got unlucky, huh? Pros not pills. I don't want to talk about Richard anymore. I'm sure he's on his channel right now, bad-mouthing me for speaking out against vegans who promote killing animals. I'm so crazy, and I won't debate him on it. So I don't even want to make a judgment on his if he's losing or not. I'm just going to let everyone decide for his or herself. It's not my place to say, but everyone else can come to your own opinions. You swore at a cop. Wow, there's some balls there, AJ Vintage, Atomic Vegan. I've never done that. Yeah, true. Byzantine lady, but yeah, some people get in trouble with the law when in a mental health crisis too. So yeah. Yeah, no, you don't have to be apologize, produce not pills. I'm just saying I don't want to make a judgment on one's mental state or anything like that. I'm not here to speak bad of anyone. I'm not here to speak bad of Richard. I'm just speaking bad of the notion that he's promoting, that vegans are somehow justified to make extinct the lions and tigers and birds of prey and stuff like that. That's not what veganism is about. It's about humans not exploiting animals. It's not about killing predators. That's some other extreme environmental ecology thing. Groundhog, Lovenish, thank you so much for your super chat tip there on YouTube. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. And you didn't have a question, so I thank you for that. Thanks all. We just heard the little ding there. Awesome.